Good evening everyone, it's Sunday, it's the end of the week, and today we have indeed got some more good old Warframe. Welcome in everybody, hope you are doing well where you are around the world. I may be on a particular Warframe for a particular reason, I'm sure absolutely no one here has any idea why I might have a Wisp Prime on screen today. Nope. No idea whatsoever, it's just a random occurrence, isn't it? Absolutely nothing to do with any kind of giveaway that might happen or not happen. Nope. Raffle should probably be disabled. No, raffle should absolutely be enabled. It's just for some reason the raffle hasn't updated. Why is the raffle command not updated? I literally updated it. Huh? This happened last time. Okay, let's turn it off and on again. Nah, it should work. I specifically made it where it would work. So why is it not? Whatever. Bots are gonna bot. Bots break all the time. But it is indeed a Wisp Prime Access giveaway today. Yep, there we are. The raffle command is working, Zom. We don't need to worry about it. It's working. It is working. Yes, indeed. Is that Furrican? Furrican, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime. Welcome to the channel, Robber. Enjoy a lovely blue badge. Your remotes, your access to the supporter lounge over on my Discord. That is a premium channel there. And of course, no more ads on Twitch. Definitely a positive. Cheers. Now, for those of you who first time on this channel here and don't know how the bot works for the giveaway, if the bot responds to you saying either you bought a ticket or too many tickets, you're in. Too many tickets just means the bot already knew you were in. You've just asked it a second time, or third, or fourth, or 10th, as some people seem to do occasionally. You only need to ask it once. If the bot responded to you, you're all good. If the bot isn't responding, it's because so many people have typed ticket, you're just going to have to try again in a couple minutes. The bot can only send so many messages because otherwise Twitch throws a wobbly, and well, we know how good Twitch is. It isn't. But yes, indeed. Now, I've already done a video on the Foreman Prime. You've missed that one. It's literally over on my YouTube channel. I didn't update the command for that. I did not update the command for that because I was actually out at the time that it went live and I forgot to do that. Let me quickly update the command for the Foreman. Let me update that one real quickly because otherwise it would look bad to have the wrong video be linked. Filming, want to know how to build the best primer in the game? Of course you do. New video. Boom. There we are. Who needs a link to the old one? No one does. That's who. No one does. Hello, F King. Fancy today? I got a new jacket. I like my new jacket, so I'm wearing my new jacket. I like it. Unless you're meaning Wisp, in which case I also like it. This I've decided is chocolate orange Wisp. That is what we've got here. We don't need region chat. Region chat can go away. This is chocolate orange Wisp. I think it works wonders. And also as a very conveniently placed sign Dana, so as to make sure that the YouTube algorithm for the replay never ever gets upset at me. So yes. Predaqueen asking, Ken, when does D send out that flat? I haven't got mine yet. Predaqueen. Your name goes back a bit in the records. I sent you a message as to when to expect it. Where do I get the messages for our communications? I will have sent you a message as to when to expect it, and the message I sent you was shortly after the 1st. So, I will have to check that after stream. Predaqueen, please send me a message on Discord. It will get sorted out. I'll just have to look into what exactly has gone wrong there for you. Yeah, all raffles from that time have definitely been submitted. Oh, I'll have to double check on what's gone wrong for your one. Anyway, Wisp with a signed Dana, that's a crime. My Wisp had a signed Dana, my Wisp Prime has a signed Dana. Deal with it. If you want a Wisp Prime without a signed Dana, you're just going to have to take off yourself. Yep. Gillick's asking, does YouTube actually get angry at that, or am I just being silly? I'm being mostly silly, but I also don't want to take a chance. YouTube is fickle, shall we say. YouTube can be quite fickle. There is a reason that none of my videos have particularly gore-focused moments, despite there being gore in this game. I just kind of let it exist to the side, because otherwise YouTube goes, horror? Blood? On my beautiful platform? No! It's a problem. YouTube can be a problem, so I just work around that. But it's all fine. Mostly. Slightly. A bit. It's fine. Anyway, today, chat, aside from just, you know, giving someone an entire Soulgate Prime Access pack, you lucky whoever you end up being, I also intend to crack a few of these lovely little things over here. And what do we know but I might actually have a Wisp Prime relic or two. Just a few of them. Only got one of these Acties lying around at the moment, might be able to fix that. But hey, why not open up some of those, I think. So if you would like to join me on that little escapade, crack it open for you Wisp relics along the way, because why not get more than one set? Why not? If you'd like to join me on that, send me a message in game, like Concrete has already done here. I'll bring you on into the squad. Let me just make sure I'm not on solo. I was on solo. Let's fix that. There we go. Because who needs to hold on to basically that? There we are. Zom, keep your eyes open today. Keep your eyes open. As much as you can, anyway. Alright, we got Concrete coming in. We got Escad joining us here. Wonderful. Betty saying, as per usual, getting a quality stream halfway through the shift. Welcome on in. And welcome to everyone in the kitchen as well. I remember we got the whole kitchen watching or listening. Hopefully mostly listening and not watching. You should be watching where the knives are. That would be more important than watching the Wisp. And there's Predator Queen filling in the final spot in the squad. Whilst I'm here by the console, let's just grab a few more relic packs. You never know, I might get something fun and good out of them. That is not a Wisp relic. Is this one? That's a Hildren relic. Try again. Oh, nope, that's a Gora relic. Okay. How about you then? Maybe you have an Axie Wisp relic for me. Nope, that is Nell. Try again. And that is Aya. Right then. We got one shot at that one. We got one shot at that. Kitchen staff say, hello and don't insult our knife skills. I'm not insulting your knife skills. I'm saying maybe better to look at the knife and not the stream, because I will not be held responsible if you start looking like the man in the wall. Just saying. Have I tried out Synex's new augment yet? I actually haven't, no. I've tried out a couple of the new augments, but I haven't got around to fiddling around with Synex's one so far. I am intending to cover the augments. I'm probably going to do them in individual videos going forwards. There's a previous augment video I did covered multiple augments together, and to be honest, it's made it actually a pain in the ass to search. It really has. So I won't be doing that going forwards for augments, no. But all the same. Realizing you open all your Wisp relics? Concrete, what on earth did you do that for? Probably to get Wisp, actually, now I think about it. Oh well, it happens. It happens. It's fine, let's see. Let's start with the Axie. Let's start with the big blammo. And we got... Honestly, I prefer dealing with the Grenadier than I do the Corpus. Even though that's an Exterminate, I'm going to go with Sabotage. I'm going to head on over there. Let's see. Let's start us right off the bat here. Is it just your audio faster than video? You probably have a little bit of lag from Twitch. You might need to refresh. Unless anyone else is having an experience, but I'd assume nah. It is indeed Cosmo. Yep, the Wisp giveaway is today, so it's a good thing you stumbled to buy here by chance then, I guess. Nosko asking, what happens if I can't immediately respond once I win the giveaway? Luckily for you, I'm not one of those streamers who does a giveaway where you have to be here every second of every moment to catch it instantly. If you are the winner of the Wisp Prime Access giveaway, I'll contact you on Twitch, so long as you have your messages open to be contacted on Twitch. You'll have 24 hours to respond. A whole day to respond. So, if you have to go away, if you have to pop off to the loo, if you have to make yourself a cup of tea, if the pizza's arrived at the door, whatever's going on, life takes precedence, I understand that. And it's a giveaway. One person wins out of, I don't know how many people have entered so far, but it's going to be more than a few. So I'm not going to demand your every minute of your every spare moment today. Nah, that's not how I operate. If everyone was getting it, then yeah, absolutely, put in the effort. But no. So if you do have to pop away, if you can only be here for half an hour, let alone the whole stream, that's fine. You'll still be able to catch the message if you are indeed the winner. The winner will be announced on Discord as well, so you'll know to double check your messages. Basically, it's a reward to those of you who have helped make this community exist. I would not exist as a content creator if you lot here weren't watching what I did. So it's a thank you. And there's no point saying thank you, by the way, now you have to sit around forever. That would suck. That's the way I see it. Also, I think I missed a moment ago there. Was that a blue gal? Blue gal. Nope. Blue gal, thanks for following. Morning, Stevie. More importantly, thank you very much for subscribing there with your Prime once again. Appreciate that. Thank you very much there, Morning, Stevie. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in on Suitable. Just joined. Well, exclamation mark raffle to understand what your what raffle's available if you don't already know. I'm assuming if you just got here, you might know. Oh, let's grab this. Pop. How long is the stream going to be? I usually stream for 3 hours. And you'll see below the stream at the moment it says we're currently on 13 minutes. Which is a lot less than 3 hours, yeah. I think everyone knows that. Trust me, I'm not using this. There we go. That's a bit faster. That's a little bit faster. Oops. Just gonna sigh for that. Why not? Is streaming my full-time job? Content creation is more a full-time job. I don't just stream. I stream 3 days a week. That is Wednesday, Friday, and a Sunday. So I stream for roughly scheduled 9 hours. Let's be real, I actually stream more like 10-ish hours a week. That's a terrible jump. But the rest of the time I'm focused on other bits of content creation, so such as producing things for their Patreons, such as supporting the community over on the Discord, or making the YouTube videos, which most of you know me for. Most of you. What's Wisp Prime's energy level when using Prime Flow? I can't remember off the top of my head. And this is a whole load of not what I wanted. I'll take the Shade Peaks, but really not what I wanted. I know that it says the Lex Prime Receiver is more valuable, but I just don't want to pick up the Lex Prime Receiver. I really cannot be bothered with them. Am I going to do the sortie today? I hadn't planned on it, honestly, no. Hadn't planned on it. What's my Warframe name? Nick Engineer. It's right there on screen. Is Warframe bannable? If it was bannable, why the hell would I be using it on stream? Just saying. Like, of all the things. Now, be real to C Diamond. Do you think I promote something to you knowing it was bannable? Do you think I would be using it on stream knowing it was bannable? No, bro, you've just been reading internet nonsense. At least you're correct about that. You have indeed been reading internet nonsense. Some people have said with the EULA changes not too long ago that, do you have changed the rules on how these things work and stuff? And I can guarantee you every single person saying that doesn't know how to read an EULA. Not one of them. I can say that categorically, not one of them, because if they're panicking like that, they literally don't know the content of the EULA. All that changed, as far as you need to care about as a player, is that some regional rights that you have under certain regional laws, like perhaps in UK, in Australia, in Brazil, have been recognised in EULA a little bit more clearly. That's it. That's the only real thing to concern yourself with, and even then that is a non-concern, because they still retain in there a phrasing they had before, which is they can suspend, i.e. ban your account at any time, without notice, without reason. So if that already exists, then the rest is just the general rules and settings that they apply everywhere else, and guess what? They didn't change. The third-party policy has remained the same, but like a frame, has remained the same in how it interacts with Warframe, i.e. it doesn't interact with Overwolf. So, yeah. Unless you know legalese, can read legalese, have pored over the EULA and have found something specific that you understand is both different and controversial, which you intend to take to a court, unless that is true, nothing has changed. You're fine. You can use it like a frame. And Gonzalez wanting us to switch over to a little bit of instrumental rock in the background. Sure, let's do that. Let's hit switch. There you go. Right, we're unfortunately a little bit out of the axes there, but that's fine. We've still got a whole bunch of other places we can go open up some lith relics, which are Wisp lith relics. Lith W3. Wisp Prime chassis. Let's give it a roll. Diamond, if you're having any issues with Electroframe itself, I highly recommend you check out their Discord, because you'll be able to get help from the help team over on that Discord. They've been quite helpful with others over there, I've noticed. I imagine they'll be able to help you out as well. Yeah, I'm not a developer. I'm not part of the Warframe team. They sponsored my channel, but I'm not otherwise connected with it, so I can't do troubleshooting on that for you. Yeah, in ESO, Samaras can indeed disable your abilities. It depends on the slot. So the 4th slot, he's very strict about you spamming. The 1st slot, you would struggle to spam it enough to get it blocked. I know, I tried. You would struggle. So yeah, whoop, no. I haven't got Arcane Nullifier on, I do not want to deal with that nonsense, thank you very much. I will Uwu, but I don't want to deal with magnetic nonsense all the same. Fourth slot Mirage laughs in his face. Only if you use it for the full duration. If you use Mirage's Prism Guard, and then it gets dispelled for any reason, like you fall out of bounds or fall through a nullifier, if you immediately recast it, he'll probably lock it out. So you do have to be careful about the duration. 1 ticket per person? That's right, 1 ticket per person. There's no favoritism on the giveaway on this channel. It doesn't matter if you're a follower, subscriber, or if you just got here 3 seconds before the draw. Yes, we have had it where someone has been the very last ticket that has been entered. It was their first message on the channel, and they won. Sometimes it's like that. Everyone gets an equal chance, with the exceptions given on my website for the terms and conditions. Those exceptions being, if you are a family member of mine, tough, you're not allowed to enter. If you are banned from Warframe or this channel, tough, you're not allowed to enter. Everyone else, you're fine. How can you see the Burston Prime build? I'm not using Burston Prime at the moment. You probably want to check out my Burston Incarnate video. Exclamation mark Burston. Should probably give you the link to that. Hey! Wisp Prime chassis. That is what we're looking for. That is a nice and shiny piece right there. First Lith Radshare. Is it even a full Radshare? I can't remember. Oh, yeah. It looks... No. There was an H6 in there. It's fine. We got it. We got it. We got it. Oh, party bomb with the hydrate. I just took a sip, but sure, why not another? Why not another? There we are. 1 Wisp part down. 3 more to go to have, hey, just even more sets lying around. Why not? Have I made a video on Prismascana? I have not, no. What you can do, if you're ever unsure about have I covered a video, is YouTube just hiding it from you. If you go in this chat here, if you type in !catalog, or if you go to thekengineer.com/catalog, I have, would you believe it, a catalog. In that catalog, I list out all of the different Warframes, so you can see at a glance, have I done a video for it or not? And likewise, below that are sections for other things I cover in Warframe, so again, you can see what videos actually exist. I haven't added the full onto that list yet because it's been the weekend, I've been doing stuff. But aside from that, everything is on there. What do I drink? Tea. I would hope that my logo being a teacup could kind of, you know, point that one out. Right, let's see. Damn, 2 Lith capture missions. Okay, that's a thing. But we're going to Miso now. We want the Miso relic for Wisp, which is a K6. I've got a few of these, so I'm not going to upgrade it straight away. I'll cross my fingers. What type of tea? I drink English breakfast tea. A dash of milk, no sugar, does me just fine. My better say, how do you tell which mods work with certain Warframes or weapons? Is it just trial and error, or the things we specifically look for? I know typical trends of things to expect. Otherwise then, if I have a question, I literally go out and test it. And then sometimes some more curious things pop up. I miss them, or they get raised to me by my community. And I go, oh, that's an interaction I never would have expected. What the hell? And we move on from there. But yeah, it is largely trial and error, with a little bit of sensible consideration about what the trial may be. You send me a friend request? Fair dude. I am in the midst of streaming rather than taking on friend requests right now, but sure. Do I think Nourish might get nerfed or removed due to how good it is at the moment? D usually don't just remove something for being preferred over other stuff. Otherwise, Breach Surge would have been deleted probably about 3 years ago. Let's be real now.
That's it. You opened the relic.
The helmet system allows for some abilities to be really good and some abilities to be really pants. I would like to believe that DE understood what they were doing when they introduced Nourish to the game, including the nerfs when it is passed through the helmet system. So I don't see it going anywhere in the immediate future, no. You didn't even notice that was a handle and the spanner was a spoon? Just thought it was a coat of arms? I am nowhere near that regal. Oh, no, no, no. Also, yo, Yu-Gi-Oh! Interesting username, but all the same, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime. Welcome into the channel proper, my dude. Welcome in, enjoy your lovely blue badge, your emotes, your access to the support T-Lounge from the Discord, and of course, no ads here on Twitch. That's definitely a positive. I don't run much in the way of ads. All you have to deal with is the ad when you arrive at the stream, or if you refresh it after a while. Oh hey, red tile. You don't have to deal with ads during the middle of the stream, because that's not what I do. But the ones on arriving, you don't have them anymore now. Now for Wisp released in 2019, well, Gonzalez, it takes time to realise when things are broken. Hey! Wisp Prime New Optics! Well, that's 2 out of 3 now. 3 runs, 2 Wisp pieces. We're doing alright. Nick is saying, again, do you have a catalogue or spreadsheet to manage Warframe and weapon parts in inventory? I would actually recommend using a Leica frame for that. Why have a spreadsheet when you could just have a program that does it already and more? If you're not on PC, however, get a notepad, I guess. That's good to hear, Hold. You enjoy that new war. It was certainly a very cinematic quest. Any expectations for TennoCon? I hear that there's a certain content creator that's going to be at TennoCon. That's my biggest expectation, is that I hope to see this kind of short British guy who does kind of analytical stuff at TennoCon. That'll be great. It'll be nice if he was there. Mighty Ajax, all third-party programs are used at your own risk. I do not see any reason, personally, that any of the features present in a Leica frame would lead to any kind of suspension on your account. I have not seen any instance where that has happened. However, DE do not endorse it or any other third-party program. So that's your full answer on that, Mighty Ajax. Use at your own risk. However, I would say that risk is damn near nothing, personally. I cannot take any responsibility for that because DE can still ban you for it at any point for no reason whatsoever anyway, so enjoy that. Immortal, cheers. Oh. And Trash Panda, whoa, cheers as well.
200 people are watching. Smells like profit.
Nice, nice. Trash Panda, thank you very much for subscribing at Tier 1, joining the channel there. And Betty, Diabetic Coma that is, coming out with the 100 bits. Yeah, indeed, we have got 200 people here at the moment, haven't we? I wonder, have we got 200 people in the giveaway? No, only 175, which means currently around about 30-ish people. Oh, sorry, make that about 60-ish now. I've watched the number go up. 60 people here don't want a Wisp Prime access. I mean, fair enough. Let someone else have a chance at it. Go for it. Go for it. Jackie keeps saying, personally use a sticky for what relics need to farm. Yeah, go for it. Whatever works for you. Whatever works. Oh, I've only got one of these. Neo D7. Good thing it's the common piece. Good thing it's the common. Neo D7. Fingers crossed. Hey, does someone start a hype train? What? Twitch just throws out hype trains out there, doesn't it? Well, if you guys want to join on a hype train and get yourself additional emotes, you can do it. Sure, why not? D7, D7, C2, well, there's always one. This ain't a rad share, this ain't a Wisp share, this is a stream share, so, yeah, it happens. That's fine, Mornings. Yeah, if you've already got Wisp Prime access, there's very little reason to actually enter into the giveaway. Yeah, you'll get the Platinum, yeah, you'll get a second Wisp Prime, second Forming Prime, all that shenanigans, words. I know how to word. I can word wordingly. More to the point, you don't need it if you already have the Prime Access giveaway, so I can fully understand letting someone else have a chance at that. Absolutely. I'm just gonna shoot these guys because they're annoying me. I saw them on my thing from over here, I was like, nope, they're gonna annoy me. Specifically those three. The rest can live.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here.
So re-up that bar. There we go. Melee weapon has increased damage. That's cute, but I don't need it.
Finish your mission and we'll
I got the
take a
Foreman.
look
What
inside.
need do I have for increased melee damage? Ugh. That's a bit. You've got a Nourish to us. So Nourish adds viral to your weapon, like if you modded it on but with a viral mod rather than cold plus toxin. It also means that when enemies hit you, you send out an explosion of viral, staggering enemies nearby and applying a viral stack to them. Wow, are you kidding me? Rip Wisp on that one. Further on top of that, it also increases your energy gain equal to, I think it's equal to your strength. I think so. So yeah, it does a lot all in one. It does a lot all in one. Also retaliation AoE pulse. Zama mentioned that. When an enemy hits you, you send out a viral shockwave, which staggers them and applies a viral stack. I mentioned it. Alright, Escad has dropped on out of the squad there. They've got to go eat, which means we have got a space available for anyone who would like to join in. Send me a message in game for a chance. Well, the chance? There's no chance involved. It's first come, first serve. Message me, I bring you into squad, and we'll open relics. Cross our fingers, hope for the best. Hello, Conte Live. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well yourself. Not of any of that to get more relics. And that means the Wisp relics are looking a little bit shy on the ground now, aren't they? Yeah. I don't particularly want to farm more Wisp relics. And it's these two specifically that I need, rather annoyingly. Because that common part didn't drop, and this rare part didn't drop. What's the song in the background? That one is Ice and Flames from Streambeat's rock playlist. Yeah. Alright, there we are. We got ourselves the King 2654 looking to join in, and Bedica's doing it incorrectly. That is not how it works. Darth Washbear, the spot is now taken, but all good. All good. We got our squad now. Nope. Stop doing. Okay. Clearly, people seem to think it's fun. Let's make it clear that it's not fun. Let's see. Social. Our squad invites from freaking nobody. Thank you. I'll invite you. Not the other way around. Will Wisp be in the circuit soon? No idea. We'll have to wait for D to make an announcement on that if they do. No idea otherwise. Right then. You know what? Let's open up the other Wisp relics I have now. Let's grab those open. Let's give that one an upgrade. It deserves an upgrade, that one does. Hello, Death Reaches. How are you doing today? Haptic, that's not quite what they mean, Haptic. They mean as a circuit reward, not available in the circuit to play. Because currently you can get most Warframes that have a Prime in the circuit as a potential rewards route. I say most because Equinox is not there. But we don't know if or when Wisp will be added.
And bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
I should let them go corrupted first. There we go. How long have I been playing for? Do you mean today or in total? In total since late 2019. I started when Wisp was added to the game. Let that sink in. I started playing this game when Wisp was added. From the perspective by account, the formula was always there. Make a doodle on that one.
Mission complete.
Hoi.
The captain has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
After 1.3k hours, you got Cora because of the circuit. Yeah, fair dude. Not everyone wants to go through that grind on Sanctuary Onslaught. I can fully understand that. It is one heck of a grind to get.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
The circuit does nothing for the resources you need, but it certainly does plenty when it comes to actually getting the parts. Hello Raptor, my Sunday's going well. Spent some good time with family today. It's always nice to do that. Now here we are on the good old Warframes. Completely unnecessary speed boost, but I did it anyway. Do I like the new damage numbers? I'm not fussed either way, to be quite honest. The change to melee is really nice, being able to actually see the damage amounts without having to play back a recording or something. That is nice. Ooh, you know what? I want Former Blueprint. I'm just going to go Former. But overall, I'm not too fussed. It is interesting seeing the upcoming change to red crits, though, to show what tier of red crit you get. That's nice. Evan C, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime. Welcome into the channel proper, and enjoy your lovely blue sub badge to go with it. Oh. Cheers. I didn't play when they released the worst farm ever, Hema. I didn't play when it was released. However, my clan and I, we did farm it together. Oh yes, indeed, we did farm it up. So only MR6, only played for a month, but I like the game, even though it's 10 years old. Yeah, I mean, it's been continuously updated. It didn't look like this 10 years ago. That's an absolute fact. The game has gone through a lot of changes since then. Oh, there's been a lot. But a lot is held true. Alright, let's upgrade that one. Do another one of these, because why not? Warframe probably the only live service that did it well. I don't know, I agree on that, no. But Warframe has done it well. Can't just ignore every other live service out there and say, oh no, they're all trash. Just because Warframe does it well. Farming random relics. Is it better to go for a defense mission or ESO? Or when you just... If you're just trying to get hold of relics, Mind Bear, it depends on the relics you're trying to get and what you're trying to achieve in the process.
You must find, capture, and
to get Lith relics, the fastest source of them is Hepit in the Void, because you'll get a Lith relic every single run unless you get Aya. And Aya is basically just a relic. You trade it for relics, so you get a relic every single time. Not only that, but it's also very, 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 very quick to do. For Miso and Neo, you can get them from Ukko. I believe it's Ukko in the Void, which is another capture mission. Alternatively, you can go for Disruption to Mars Olympus. It's good 2 rounds for Lith, and then rounds thereafter for Miso. You can go to on Uranus for Neo. That's a good source for those. And then for Axes, the best single source is Apollo on Lua, another Disruption mission. Will I be playing Wayfinder when it comes out? Maybe. Maybe. From what I've seen so far, it's a solid maybe. Remains to be seen.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find
Alright,
out
Wisp,
what's inside.
go, full speed. Zoop. And job done. You've watched me talk about Warframe? That's good to hear. That is what I do a lot of the time, mostly for my job. So, yeah, good to hear. Absolutely. That's also fun to do. That is very fun to do. Who are we waiting on and why? Concrete, what the hell's happening? Oh, reactant. Why? Just head to extraction. You'll find reactants on the way. There you are. You got it. You got it. You got it. Ah. That's fun. That's always fun to do. What do I think about the Foreman Prime? I did a whole video on the Foreman Prime. You should probably check that one out, Jazzy. You'll get my full opinions on the Foreman Prime there. Likewise, Death Reaches, same to you. You asked the same question about the same time, but without the highlights, so check it out. But yeah, let's put it this way. The Foreman is still my most used primary weapon. Out of all the time that I've played, all the weapons I've had access to, it is still my most used primary weapon. And to put further context to that, when I say it's my most used, I'm not talking like 5% or 10%. I mean it's my most used at 43.8% usage. 43.8. So, you could say I like the Foreman. That is more usage than the most overpowered of all melee weapons, Glaive Bloody Prime. Yeah, I like it. Oh, we just lost a Concrete. Gotta drop out for now, see ya. Alright, catch you later, Concrete. Which means we can bring in Darth Washbear if they're still around. Boom. Right, been playing around with Verona's new augment. Really does fix the 4. Yes, it was fun to use. Absolutely. It is a good augment. Some may call it a band-aid to make it what it should have been originally, and I might actually agree with that, to be honest. But all the same, it is fun to use. It is fun to use. Alright, we have our squad now. Re-upped back to 4 peeps. Let's continue opening what few Wisp relics I have, then we can see about getting some more, I suppose. Don't know why I'm trying to click it. It auto sets to Radiant. Muscle memory. Do I have a Nasruk build? Yes. I have put together a Nasruk videos. Exclamation mark Nasruk for a link to that. King, you know you can change that, by the way. You know you can change that. If you go into the market, you just go into the good old market, redeem code the Kengineer, and you'll be able to get it. Just like that. I've already redeemed it, so obviously it won't work for me. But yeah, you just go in, job done. That simple, really. Have I got the wolf mask? I don't know if I do, to be honest. But it's not a focus for me. Me and cosmetics... It took me this long to get a new jacket, let's put it that way. That's how little I care about cosmetics, even IRL. God help fake ones.
Is here. Find them and capture them.
Hello Landon, I'm doing alright. Hope you're doing well yourself. Welcome on in. Latest updated Wolf Sledge builds, it's basically a glaive, so copy glaive, Prime build, and job done. That should do the trick, really. Good jacket and one that looks good for you is hard to find. That is the truth, yes. That is definitely the truth. Where's this guy trying to go? Hold up, are you trying to escape? A capture target? Trying to escape? Not having it.
Excellent work.
Not having it.
Captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
Alright, let's Speedy Gonzalez our way out of here. Everything is done. Reactants are collected by everyone in the squad. Capture target is, well, captured. we're Gucci. We are so Gucci, I can bring down the Morzelon and enjoy the extra fire rate that I have here. Isn't this the most wonderful weapon to use? And there we are. Okay, well, we'll put an end to that one. Hey, another Wisp Prime chassis. These things really aren't that hard to get, are they? Yeah. Damn, and I'm giving away a Wisp Prime access? Really not worth that much, is it? Except for the fact you get Wisp, and then you get Fullmin Prime, and you get Guns and Prime, and you get the Platinum, which is what, like 3,900 Platinum, and then you get the boosters, both of them, and you get the Sindana, and then you get the Operator suit, and then you get the Glyphs. Okay, maybe there's a bit to it. Maybe there's a bit. So Gucci, I can bring down the Morzelon, need to write that down. Yeah. Is Electroframe legal? There's no laws against it. That's an easy question to answer. Betty, I just took a sip of tea, but sure. Oh. Cheers. Link saying, so just started playing like 5 days ago. Got Octavia. Congratulations. She is not easy to get hold of normally. Is she in the circuit or something? Must be. Do you recommend playing with it or farming for another frame? Play them all, Link. Play them all. You see, if I head over here, head over here real quickly. If I open up my Warframe collection, you might notice I have a couple. Just a few of them. Namely, at least either the standard or prime variant of every single Warframe I can get hold of, yes. So the point is, play them all. You don't have to just play one or two. Play them all. It's almost 3 AM where you are? Well, I mean, you might want to take a rest then. If you grabbed your ticket, take a rest. Check in the morning to see if you won. Alright, upgrade. Yes. Wisp Relic is a go. Let's do it. Wait, did I select the right mission? Oh, the other one closed. No, the other one moved over here. Cancel that, that's silly. Don't know how I made that mistake, but it's fine. That's better. Buffett said, I would really like if D added galvanized mods for arch guns, because on the ground they struggle in Seal Path. I don't know about galvanized mods. I would just like, you know, higher scaling on some of them. That'd be nice. Betty, cheers for that. You've probably pissed off more than a few people with that one. You probably pissed off more than a few people as soon as they realise what that tune actually is and what they just got stuck in their head. Well done.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract.
Just got more flashbacks. Worth it. 100% worth it. Did I get notified? No. Don't know why. Something. It just felt like some of the buffs weren't there, but I was wrong. I am fine. Everything is fine, chat. Oops. Okay, now I got mid-range.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
We should be fine. Come on, get corrupted, get corrupted, get corrupted, get corrupted, get corrupted, get corrupted. Thank you. Just demanding the void takes over the minds of these careers. Like, give me a reactant, damn you. Wouldn't be a Kenton stream about the accursed song? We don't have it on every time. It wouldn't be a Kenton stream without Kenjineer, really. That to me is kind of the defining point of a Kenjineer stream. Am I here? If I'm not here, it's probably not a Kenjineer stream. Just saying. Boop. We're all good. Right, Morsey back. Let's do it. This is exceedingly obnoxious and it is exactly what I'm here for when it comes to Morsey. Oh wow, double gold. but I want the Wisp one. The Wisp one is a little bit more impressive than the Scourge Prime blueprint. Just saying. Just a little bit. Little bit. Crazy Gizmo, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime. Welcome into the channel proper. Enjoy your lovely blue badge. Your emote. Your access to a supporter team. That's a premium channel over on my Discord. Exclamation my Discord for a link to that, of course. And no more ads. How do I have 3? I have 4 now, Cosmo. We're just bashing them out, getting them. Drop rate here is apparently near enough 100%. Yep, we're just winning. We are just winning. How would one make a Kengineer stream without a Kengineer? With great difficulty. Yeah. With great difficulty. Yeah, by the way, Athia's going to be jealous. I think Athia's probably got me beat already, but you know, I may be yet surprised on that. With only got a couple more of these. I'm going to keep on upgrading them because it keeps on paying out more. Now I have to keep on grabbing them. As I've said, love when people text you to buy an item in the market, then don't accept the invite. They may have just accidentally hit escape. Invite them again. Excuse me. That courier is fighting with me. Yep. Just invite them again, and if they decline a second time, just send a message somewhere around about saying, "What is your problem, dude?" Phrase it. Is there an issue with you joining the squad? You know, err on the side of caution. It might be a glitch. That glitch could be a glitch in their brain for being an idiot. But you know, err on the side of caution.
Happy hunting.
If they decline the invite again. If they decline a second time, ask them if they were dropped as a don't. Ask if there is an issue. And then otherwise, if they ignore you, ignore them, move on. I love when they block you because they don't need it anymore. Actually, when they do that, they're doing you a favour, because when they block you, they'll never be able to message you again because they blocked you. And so you'll never have to deal with the idiot again in your life. Like, I love it when arseholes self-select themselves out of my existence. That's great.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Why has Predaqueen got no relic? Why has Predaqueen got no relic? What happened? Did someone force start the mission? I didn't notice. Well, we'll just run through and hope to God that it doesn't end up stupid, but yeah, did someone force start the mission? It'd be really nice if you could set it in chat if force starts a mission. It would be really nice if Warframe would actually say who started a mission.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Promotes still look the same? I don't really look at them much anyway. I'm too busy, you know, travelling. Alright. Nearly at extraction? 150 meters ago, not nearly. Gotta dash a little bit further still. There it is. Completely unnecessary teleport and it's worth it. Electrode, thank you. Glad you appreciate the video. Now, did the kitchen staff remember to turn down the speaker again? Hey, Predaqueen, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there. I don't know why you don't have a relic. Yeah. Okay. Can you lower your aim after firing a projectile weapon with Argon Scope and still get the buff? No. You must be aiming to get the buff from it. You must be aiming. Also, my RNG, I'm a streamer. We know this. Alright, cool.
Another pun?
So let's do a little bit of thinking here. Let's do a little bit of thinking, okay? So Darth Washbear said, "Thanks for the 4 starts. I equipped no relic. Never mind," which means they managed to get it in time. Predator Queen said, "I have no relic," which means the king 2654 has yet to say sorry. Because it sure as shit wasn't me. Oh dear. Oh dear. Might have done it by accident. That's still not the word sorry. There it is. Alright, there we go. There we go. Accidents do happen, which is why I'm not freaking out over it. Just do the right thing when it happens. And the right thing sometimes is what Greymeyer's done right here, subscribing at tier 1 for 3 months now. Is that 3 months indeed? Absolutely. Greymeyer, thank you. Continue subscription over here and get yourself up to that lovely silver badge. Yes, I'm getting onto the hydrates. Calm. Oh. Cheers indeed there, Greymeyer. Appreciate you. Lando saying thank you for the Nastric bow video. You're very welcome. Enjoy that. Enjoy. Enjoy. Alright, I think I have one more Wisp chassis relic to go, and that's just in time because the no, it's not closing anytime soon, is it? But we'll just go anyway. we'll just upgrade it, max it, slap it, earn it, win it. Yep. Do it. Twist it, pop it. Make it faster, stronger, all that lot. Yeah. Here we gotta cook. Alright, you're gone live. We'll catch you in a bit. Catch you in a bit. You guys are W3 relics? Nah, don't worry about it. So I'm saying, watching you describe basic gaming behaviours and etiquette to people reminds me of how I feel running D&D games. Funny you should say that. I also have run D&D games. For people who are both very smart, very sensible, and for people who are absolute morons. Favourite Warframe? Lavos. Easy question.
Happy hunting.
Hop. Yo, JJ Link, JJ, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime as well. Drop that over here. Really do appreciate that. And enjoy your lovely blue badge, your emotes, and your access to their premium channel over on my Discord. For those of you who don't know, I don't just... Oh god, that was a very British eye. I don't just stream on Sundays. I stream every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, but it's not always Warframe. On Fridays, I stream not Warframe, and it is subscribers like yourselves who can vote for what the Friday streams are. So if you are a subscriber, make sure you do then also head on over to the Discord, where every single week you're able to vote on what the Friday stream is. If your vote does not win, if you vote for a game that doesn't end up being streamed that day, your vote carries over and stacks to the following week. So if you keep voting, eventually you will get what you vote for. No matter what, even if you are the only person voting for that option, eventually you're gonna win. Just not as often as those that do get voted for once. That way it is fair. No game left behind from the list of games I'm streaming. I'm not going to stream Fortnite. No thank you. I'm pretty good with not streaming Fortnite. I hope y'all can appreciate that. It's yeah, just yeah.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your cart is done.
Alright, reacting got, target got, let's go. Wait, no, Darth Washbear needs one more reaction. How? There we are, they got it. They got it, it's all good. Is this going to do the thing again where it sends me actually up this way? It is. There we go. Levels is good though, not going to lie. I mean, that's like saying the sky is blue though, not going to lie. Well, yeah, no shit. Lavos is good, yeah, he's my favourite frame for a reason. So I'm saying this one, I hope you do, just for a joke. I mean, I think I started a stream at one point within the Fortnite category just to mess with people. Just the ones though. Just the ones. I quickly switched it over to the Warframe category, of course, but yeah. I missed a message above? Probably. There's about a bajillion messages in the stream here. Isn't Grendel more tanky than Lavos? I don't know, actually. What were the changes? I don't know. Both of them can self-heal. Both of them have shitloads of base health. Both of them have shield gate with. Both of them have plenty of armor going around. It's possible that Grendel might be tankier. Let's have a quick looky-loos here. If I just go Lavos and Grendel. So Grendel, lower base armor, but then Grendel can gain armor by swallowing enemies. Higher health, lower shields, and has energy for using conversion shields. So yeah, Grendel's probably certainly tankier. Yeah, Grendel's tankier. But I prefer Lavos. It's not just about the tank. It is not just about the tank. If they ever add a Warframe to Fortnite, then you have an excuse? No, I don't think that's an excuse then. Got 3 Neo D7s if you want to run them. Darth Washbat, you are speaking my language. Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. Neo capture whilst it's open. Absolutely splendid because I have nothing for Wisp. Do I have Fulmin? I do have a Fulmin one. I have a rare Fulmin piece. Let's do it. Please don't both come over at the same time. Please, 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 please. Let's do it. Leg East, you did indeed catch the stream. Welcome on in. Burrito, bro, we don't do that here. We don't do that. Actually, if you want to gamble, let's do the channel point gamble. Why not? Let's get a prediction running, shall we? Which reward? Oh, let's cancel that one. Which will I pick? Bronze, silver, gold. Y'all got only 30 seconds on this prediction, so get in quick. Get in quick. Which will I pick in terms of the relic award? Bronze, silver, or gold? Which am I going to pick? You know what the drop rates are because I've told you many a time in videos. You don't need me to explain that to you. So, which reward am I going to pick? Bronze, silver, or gold? Make your prediction by hitting the blue spammer icon at the bottom of your chat window. You've got seconds to do it. Type in a value, make it millions if you can. Go, go, go. Use those channel points, because what else were you using them for? Let's be real now. I'm being shot.
Excellent work.
I'm alive. Alright, that's it. That's 30 seconds. We probably could have got away with a minute, but I don't care. We're just going straight through the... Actually, I need to use the action. Reaction to grab. Yo, UV Party Bomb. Thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime as well. Welcome into the channel proper. Enjoy your lovely blue super badge, your emotes, and your access to the supporter team lounge over on the Discord, the premium channel over there. Obviously, you do need to connect up your Twitch and Discord accounts to actually get access to that. A lot of people don't actually do that for some reason. I genuinely don't know why. A lot of people don't connect up those two if they're subscribed. You're missing out. Genuinely and literally, you are missing out, but hey. That doesn't have to be you, UV. Slide under that. And... oh, which do I pick? Which do I pick? I mean, obviously I pick the gold piece. Obviously I pick the one that's worth 3.5 times as much. What are the chances? I'm the only one who brought that relic. Yeah. Also, we lost someone. When did we? Who did we? King? Where did King go? Alright, whatever. I'll take the full piece anyway. 10% drop rate. Pfft. Add an extra 0 on it. It's the engineer. Alright, so in the end, I picked gold, which means that let's grab that prediction there. Those of you thought it was going to be gold? Wow, okay. 13 of you thought I was going to pick the gold. You are absolutely right. Boom. There you go. There we go. You lost connection. Don't worry, King. There was definitely nothing there for you to... Actually, you know what? No. This is karma. This is actually karma in action. King by accident, yes, by accident, Force started a mission. Predator Queen missed out on a gold. Now King's missed out on a gold. I've never seen karma come back around so quickly like that, but there you go. That's life for you, I guess. That is quite something. Alright then. That was all the foremen. Do I have a Gunson one? Oh, I have Gunson ones. Wait a minute. Alright, let's take this one. How do you clip on Twitch? You press the clip button. It's at the bottom of the view screen. Why is airdrop happening so much? It's useless for anything? Alright, I don't know what you mean by useless, but you and I have a very, very different definition. Like, exceedingly different. I'm gonna go home for more relics when I run out? Probably. If I don't end up with a full Wisp set sooner.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point.
Let's go. I like going fast. Doesn't need to be Titania fast. Ow. I like going fast. You know what? Automatic.
Excellent work, Tenno. This will help our cause.
DSSST chat, if you sub to this channel you can join us in the Tea Lounge on Discord. It's quite fun, and you get to give the weird guy on stream money.
Weird! Okay, I can't deny that. I can't deny that. Fair enough. You're absolutely completely right. I did just go through the start of the mission going, wee. So, yeah. Fair enough.
Well done.
I better go. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. You're completely right. Darth Washbear has just joined the squad.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
What happened? Alright, well, you need reactant. You, my good sir, absolutely need some reactant. Let me help you out on that. Shredsbot, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Ken is weird in a good way? Yes. There's weird in a bad way, there's weird in a good way. I like to think I do it in a good way. And a mildly attractive way, too. Lost connection to host, Warframe doing Warframe things. Yeah, Warframe does do Warframe things. I don't know if we're going to be able to get you the reactors you need, but we're going to try. Because that is no fault of your own. Warframe! This is why reactants should be removed, just saying. Matteo! Matteo? Math! Thank you for subscribing. Math itself has now subscribed to the channel. There are other letters, I'm ignoring them. Because they hurt. Math, welcome to the channel. Thank you for dropping your Prime over here as well. Best weapons for starters? Any weapon. You want to get through your mastery ranks to get to the really juicy weapons. So, as a starter, the best weapons are the weapons you have. And the ones you can get access to. And then just work your way up through more. Just keep going. Okay, well, I guess I'll take the guns and Prime Blueprint. Yep, that's, sure. Alright. Alrighty. J-Rocker, I appreciate you. Thank you. Am I using Prime Firestorm on a Fullman? Eh? The Fullman doesn't have a radial damage attack, so Prime Firestorm does nothing. Just saying. Too bad no Linux version? Yeah, that's just the case, Shedspot, yeah. Ain't no workaround for that I know of. Got one more relic? Well, fingers are crossing. Fingers are crossing, and whilst we're doing that, let's grab the other Gunson one. Do I think Warframe should have some sort of guarantee for RNG moments? Some bits, yes. Other bits, it's already covered. If items are tradable, then RNG protection isn't required. So long as you are still getting something of value to trade every time, then RNG protection isn't required. Like with relics. If you open up the same relic 20 times over and you still don't get what you want, you still got 20 items that have value to other people, such as the ducats or for the items they actually are. You can trade them and get the item you're looking for. So that's perfectly fine. However, when it comes to, for example, farming for Cora,
You are here to find
well, now we got the circuit, so the circuit is kind of the answer to that, but it's not perfect. But for things where it's not tradable, or where you do not get a valuable tradable every single time anyway, then yes, there really ought to be some kind of protection against serious bad luck. Warframe uses a curious mix of systems, but it's all good.
Mission complete. The captain has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Alright. Let's pop our way out of here. Hopefully gain some more reactant. Oh, there we are. No. Got some more reactant. Job done.
Cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Oh, God. Too fast. This tile is not a fun one to navigate. Christ. Trying to manage that speed sometimes is something else, but there we go. Just slightly cosplaying as Titania there. Edmund asking, wait, the engineer, why do you look boring? I don't know, why do you fail to form a proper sentence? I mean, just saying. Equinox Farm better than Cora Farm? Yes. Yeah, the Equinox Farm you can get through quicker than Cora Farm. That said, people can do other things whilst farming Cora, which you can't do with Equinox, so that's a thing. Mind if I join when a spot opens? When a spot opens, Cosmo. When a spot opens. Does anyone have any more Neo D7 relics? Anyone? In the squad, that is. Because otherwise we'll move on to a different thing. Jazzy said, I think what it means is why you look dapper. Ah, yeah. I just do what I do. I do what I do. Nope, nope. And I'm gonna guess King is also flat out of those. Hoodoo, your keyboard appears to be broken. No, have the Miso Wisp relic though. Ah, I have that part. Again. Alright, I'm gonna do something special then. We're gonna go down to a relay, and I'm gonna do something really, really special. So special, and Mum says it's special. Let's head down to a relay. Have I ever considered joining an esports organisation? I am not an esport pro in anything, so nah. If there is a Warframe esport, I am not part of it. Strife, you're just setting me up there. Strife, just... We've had back and forth before now, Strife. I know what you go through. You don't need any more from me. Wolvens, cheers. Alright then. You lot, sit pretty. I'm gonna go visit Uncle Teshin here. Hello Teshi, what you got for me? Steel Path Orders. Let's see, 338 Steel Essence. That should be enough. In fact, it's not enough to max it out. Huh. It's still 22 packs. Alright, I think this is a terrible waste of Steel Essence. Like, truly, utterly terrible waste of Steel Essence. But quite frankly, I don't care. Yeah, so I don't need Goover, so... Let's get some relics. Let's see, that's Foreman. Nope. That is higher. Nope. Nope. That one... Nope, that doesn't have what I'm looking for. This one? Nope. Trying again. Oh, there we are. Neo D7 got one Wisp one. Excellent. Axie, wrong one. Nope. A Fulmin one, but I don't need it. C4, nope. D7, still no bueno. A16, nope. L3, nope. Axie G10, still no good. Neo T7, not what I'm looking for. Axie A16 again, no. K5, no thank you. H6, not what I'm looking for. Still H6, also not what I'm looking for. Aya, definitely not what I'm looking for. L3, not what I'm looking for. And we got another D7. Okay, so none of the Axie Wisp Relic. That's, ouch. That was unfortunate. I mean, we got a couple D7s, but otherwise, unfortunate there. Alright. Oof. Yeah, RNG could only take me so far. But still, I got a couple Wisp Relics to play with. You know, this is where a little bit of Streamlurk can come into play. We'll just set that running. Question, how many hours do you have on Warframe? Let's have a look, shall we? 2017. Mission hours alone. Yeah. What news have you? Got one from Relic Pack. Which one? Was it D7? Because if so, pop it on. You know, 12 sets of Wolf Sledge. See, that's exactly why I'm not farming it. The price of that is going to be dead zero. Well, not zero, but dead low for a long time. I can't be bothered to farm it. Not worth my time. Hold. Cheers.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract
Speed.
our target.
Go. Oh, the destructive power of the Fulmin. It's beautiful. Pretty sure she just said, shoot! Why is Sledge so popular all of a sudden? It's because it's farmable. Where normally it's an absolute pain in the ass to farm. It had been quite expensive. I think it was, what, like 150 or so plat until this week. And now, because it's so endlessly, repeatedly farmable, but also it's going to go away again, everyone on the dog is like, gimme, 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 sets. They'll go up in price. I'll sell them. Yay! I got myself my own set and then went, that's enough for me, thanks. I'm out. That jump did not work. I hoped it would. I hoped incorrectly.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Oh hey, 2 Harrow chassis at once. Blessed be this run. Blessed be. Ow. And I'm done. Is we even 180? Oh damn, yeah. Basically, it used to be expensive, now it's not expensive, and who is it? King. I've done a king. How do you get the Wolf Sledge main blueprint? Same way as you get the rest of it. Yay! Wisp! Yeah, all the Wolf Sledge pieces and the main blueprint come from the Wolf. Can you check how many Harrow chassis you have? Yeah, let's have a look in a sec. Let's have a look in a sec. Reckless say, right now Wolf set is about 50 plat. How much will it stabilize after this week is over, do you think? Well, what do you mean by how much will it stabilize? Like, what will the price become? It's going to just go up and up over time until it's again farmable. Like, ridiculously farmable. So 50 is where it's hovering for now. Then after the farm goes away, it's going to stay at 50, but trend slowly upwards. Yeah. How slowly? Now that's anyone's guess. I could not answer that one for you. Right. Equipment, inventory, Harrow. I have currently got 1,085 Harrow chassis blueprints.
/WThickEngineerMogus.
Corrupt policies. I heard you whisper there. It was read out to me rather more loudly than a whisper, but I heard it all the same. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Appreciate you. Now we're doing today, eat any good books lately? Not really into eating books. Yeah. Some of the words just don't sit right in me. You know, I can craft a Harrow themed rail check. Well, that's a Harrow themed stream. There we go. That'll do. Cheers, Esprit. You probably shocked a few people with that one. Saw it going. Decided to just say nothing. Let it happen. Alright, okay. Have any of you got Axie Dub 3? Because if so, we'll do that. If not, we'll go get it. That's like I was saying, sell those, you have as many credits as Profit Taker Run. I have 75 million credits. I'm good. Just saying. Oh, okay. You wow. All right. Awesome. Axie it is. That's not the thing. Where's it? How did I never remember the layout of these places. I'll be quite honest with you. I fast travel so much, I never remember the layout. So let's just do this. Yo, Trash Panda, thank you very much for gifting a sub there over to Romumap. Romumap, I hope you appreciated that there from Trash Panda. Very generous of him. It's fine, I've got that piece. I'm not going to do a Wisp set, and just the one Wisp set. Just the one. Cafe saying, can you run the Soulgate Wisp build you made in one of the last streams? I've already destroyed it, Cafe, because it was just so bad. I've already got rid of it entirely. So, unfortunately, no, I can't do that. It's gone. Gone back to where it should be, the annals of history, to be derided and disregarded as a mistake. An attempt that led to near mediocrity at best. Yeah. Sorry about that. Why is Nourish so good? Are you asking as in because you don't know what makes Nourish good? Or you're asking because why did he make it so good? Because that second one I have no answer to. Aside from just power creep, I guess. Nope, that's going to be a ship, isn't it? Yeah, let's just deal with the ship. Huh, they just started spontaneously dying. I'm not even doing that. These ones will die by my hand. Hello, Dionysus. I'm doing alright. Hope you're doing well yourself. You need to put the ticket in a separate message, though. If you put ticket in your message like that, rather than just send ticket, the bot can't read it. There you go. Introductory messages are not for tickets. But the only way to learn that is to not be new here, so it doesn't work. It's a Twitch thing. It's a Twitch thing. You'd like to know what makes Nourish good. Alright, so Nourish adds viral damage to your weapon. All of your weapons, which means that you don't need to mod it into your weapon. I know my current forming build has it modded in, that's because I'm lazy. I didn't want to switch over to a different build. So that's already a big thing. It gives it to you and your teams. Everyone gets that benefit. Secondly, when you get attacked, so when an enemy hits you, that is, you hit them back. You hit them back with viral damage, applying a guaranteed viral proc, or 10 if you Grendel, and staggering some of the enemies too. So it's very soft form of crowd control, and it's damage amplification, and then it also amplifies your energy gain, you and your team. It amplifies the energy gain equal to your strength. So on a high strength build like this Wisp, I go from gaining, say, 2 energy per second from Archon Stretch to probably around about 8 energy per second, which is better than having even Zenric's Wellspring. Imagine that, having an ability which is better than Zenric Wellspring, on top of giving you bonus from all orbs and any other energy source, and giving you viral bonuses, and just stacking and stacking and stacking all of the goodies it's got to give you. Is viral damage additive? It's additive to other modded elemental damage, yes. So Nourish does a viral damage buff, a viral proc applicator, minor crowd control, and a huge energy buff all in one ability applied to you and your teammates. It's redonkulous. It really is. All of that in one subsumable ability.
Excellent work, Tenno. This will help our cause.
Imsoster.
Crop policies. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. I'm going to pretend you didn't misspell that. Cafe, I'm refunding you the points on your picker frame, just for the simple case that that build you're asking for just isn't there. And quite frankly, it sucks. Just so bad. What do I mean by additive and multiplicative? Alright, let's take a quick break from right cracking to answer that question there from Death Reaches, because it is, how shall we say, a bit of a complicated one. Not too complicated, but it is a little bit complicated. So you may have noticed in Warframe, let me just check if I actually brought up a notepad on screen there. Why is that not coming on screen? That's better. There we go, that's working now. Whoopsie. Lo-fi for the sci-fi? Yeah, Esprit, let's do that. Let's switch up the mood whilst I teach. Bap. There we are. Okay, so in Warframe, you can mod together all kinds of different bonuses. That actually needs to go off my screen. You can mod together all kinds of bonuses. So, say for example, if you have your base damage, which is just 100 slash, just to make it really easy. Your base damage on a weapon is 100 slash. Whatever weapon, there is a weapon that is 100 slash. That's just a rule now, okay? Now, you might just go with some damage mods. So, you put on Serration. That's going to give you 106 plus 165%. Total now is 265. And you're like, I want more damage. So, you get Heavy Caliber, which is also plus 165%. Your total now is going to be, what's that, 430 damage. Right. But I want more damage. So you grab Primary Merciless, which is plus 360%. So the total now, because we're plussing and plussing and plussing, is now going to be, what's that, 790 damage. So, what we've done there is we have added this bonus every single time. This is an additive bonus. When the bonuses come together, you total up the bonuses, and then that is applied to the equation. Typically, when we talk about additive, we are talking about additive with mods, because mods are the starting point of all adjustments and modifications, hence mods, in Warframe. But you might notice that this plus 165 from Heavy Caliber, yeah, it's taking us up by 165 damage, but in terms of everything that's going on, it's not giving you 165% more than you had before. Just
8
a little bit more.
Wisp.
8 Umbra Former Wisp? Yeah, not happening, crop policies. Back 300 bits though. Now here's the thing, we've spent 3 different upgrades, Primary Merciless, Heavy Caliber, and Serration to achieve that. And we got to 790 damage. So now I'm going to do something a bit different. Darth Washbear, thank you very much for the Affinity Blessing. Just because I know you're here in the squad. So let's instead, we have that 100 slash again as our starting point. We're now going to go for Primary Merciless. So that is plus 360% damage. But instead of Heavy Caliber, I'm now going to use... I'm just going to use a single heat mod. So heat mod, I forget the name of it, for plus 90% heat. Okay.
Excellent work, Tenno. This will help our cause.
7 Umbra Forma Wisp.
Still not happening for policies. Thank you again for the 100 bits. And then let's say we add on a faction mod. Someone just mentioned faction mods. That's great. faction mods, they only give you plus 55% damage against a faction. So versus faction. Now let's see what this does. Well, we take our 100 damage, and we get the 360% bonus, so that becomes 460 damage. And then we take our 460 damage.
Excellent work, Tenno.
And we get our 90% heat bonus.
6 Umbra form a Wisp.
Current policies, it's not happening. There's not going to be an Umbra form of Wisp. I'm not doing that. I'm not putting that together. Thank you for the 100 bits. Not happening. In the middle of helping out people with numbers, because Warframe is confusing. So 460 damage we've got to there. We bring on the 90% heat. That is a separate bonus. So it multiplies in. So we get 90% more than our 460. I'm just going to grab my calculator at this point. Brings us to 874. You'll notice we're already over this value here, but we're not done yet. Now we bring in, with our 874, the 55% faction bonus. And that brings us up to 1,354.7. So here, in the top half, we used 165, 165, 360. Here we've got smaller numbers, but we come to a bigger result because different bonuses multiply together, whereas the same bonus will typically add together. That's the difference. That is the difference. So this is why we use a mix of mods in our builds. This is why we use multi-shot and fire rate and damage and critical stats and elemental stats. Multiply, 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 multiply the various bonuses together. Whereas if you stack loads of the same buff, they add together, they're not as broadly effective. Using Serration with Primary Merciless is not the end of the world. In fact, I used it in my form and build, and I explained why in the video as well, and further explained in the comments. But if you stack too many of these together at the expense of other options, you're doing yourself in. Tetsi says, so for the faction mod, I'm assuming that damage is only towards the faction. Correct, Tetsi, yeah. Which is why a lot of people don't like using faction mods, because they feel they didn't need to switch, oh, I've got to go to this one and over to that one. They just want one build that works for everything, which exists, but you get more out of using specific builds for specific factions. Like if you had a heat and faction set up against the infested, and then a toxin and faction set up against the corpus, you're going to do a lot better than just a one-size-fits-all build. That's what it comes down to. What's my opinion on Twin Coma Mech? They're okay. They're nothing amazing though. They're just okay. So this is what I mean by additive versus multiplicative. Additive, the bonuses add together and then they're brought into the equation. Multiplicative, they each individually multiply together because they're separate bonuses. And ultimately, if you want to go into more detail about this, you can check out my guide to damage calculation over on YouTube. I walk you through step by step by step all the different parts that come together so you can truly understand the insanity that is the Warframe damage equations. With the exception of Galvanized Aptitude, that's its own thing, don't even get me started. And also don't get me started on quantization, but you don't need to worry about those. You don't need to worry about those. Just, that guide will teach you everything you need to know, at least in terms of the fundamentals. After that, you're then deciding, okay, with this information, now what's the right build? And the right builds are the builds I send you in the videos. And you just do it. You just do it. But yeah. I do like one-size-fits-all builds as well, though. I do absolutely like them. Because, for example, here, the this Foreman build here, this is a one-size-fits-all build. There is no faction bonus to it. In fact, it's got viral modding, despite the fact I'm using it currently on Wisp Prime, which I have set up to apply viral to the weapon. So this is actually the wrong one. I should technically be using radiation or corrosive or magnetic. But it's fine. This one-size-fits-all, it gets the job done. And likewise, the Glaive build that I go for, the Glaive Prime build. So people might be like, hang on, wait, what are you doing that for?
Tenno. This will help our cause.
What if your size is Grendel?
What? I don't quite follow correct policies, but all the same, thank you for the 100 bits. What do you mean, what if my size is Grendel? I mean, it definitely isn't, but what? One size equals all. One size fits all, and it fits Grendel, yes. Anyway, this my setup for my Glaive Prime here. You'll notice I have Prime Fever Strike on it. Despite the fact that a lot of the time people are using Glaive Prime for the slash output to just carve through Grineer armor. And the idea is that this also then works against the Corpus, bypassing their shields, one-tapping them. So that one mod inclusion makes this more of an all-rounder, not as good against either faction as it could be, but instead is effective against both factions. So yeah, you can absolutely go for all-rounder builds. They'll be weaker per faction, but they'll be stronger and lazier on a more broad approach. That's the idea. Ghostling, cheers. Cheers indeed. Right. King has headed out. Darth Washbear is still in the squad. Darth Washbear had the major number of active relics there, so Darth Washbear, let's grab ourselves a little bit more of that, shall we? We have got a spot in the squad at the moment, and I think that is F King asking to join in. I'll be quite honest. Oh, and Cosmo is here as well. Cosmo did ask earlier and just wasn't around at the time. So F King, I'm going to count you out on that one. Just on the basis Cosmo was here earlier. Yeah. Alright then. I know, it's just the way it be. It's just the way it be. Right, I don't need fast travel anywhere. We're right here. We are right here. If Cosmo didn't message me right there then, I would have said, well, I mean, they're not here right now, but they are here right now, so it do be like that. Let's go to the spy one, and let's be very, very sensible about this. Please do not split up at the start. If we split up at the start, we may struggle to get our reactant. Let's be sensible about it. Yeah, sorry, Contra Live. I need the notification sound there as well, so you are going to hear it from me. Unfortunate. Zed normally asking, what frame do you recommend for starters? I mean, obviously your starter frame is a great start, whichever one you picked. Your next early frame I'd recommend to go for would be either head on over to a clan dojo, so get yourself into a clan, head to the clan, and there you'll be able to pick up Wukong. Wukong is a brilliant warframe to get hold of. Other early game ones which are brilliant to get hold of are Nezha and Rhino. All three of these have a good all-round setup, a good all-round kit. They each do their own thing. As good all-rounders, you can get a lot of good stuff done. So yeah, Rhino, Nezha, Wukong. Those are the ones to look forward to immediately in the earliest parts of the game. And then beyond that, check out my guide to the longest frames to farm, because that gives you an idea as to when you can earn frames and how long they're going to take in each case, to walk you through it all. Wukong was a trap for you? I mean, I don't see how. You can just, you know, move on to other things, explore the game. But also Wukong is a very good frame. Wukong is, I think, my second most used Warframe of all time. Which, when you consider this as a Warframe, you can get just after your starter frames, basically. That says a lot about just how powerful it is and how early game frames don't shaft you. You're not given noob gear. It's just you are, as a noob, unable to mod them to the max. Every Warframe, except for Hydroid, is brilliant. Hydroid sucks. The truth hurts, but it is the truth. Hydroid kind of sucks. Alright, let's get this vault cracking. I'm just gonna use a cheeky little wisp trick to pop that through. Wasn't necessary, did it anyway. I think they've seen me now. Yes, they have.
Excellent.
No matter, I'm through.
This will help our cause.
Remember to press Y.
Press Y? Why would I press Y? I don't want to press Y. I like hacking. Uh-oh. They're purging Terminal C. Yeah. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. We're good. Let's go. Oh, there's this guy. No, now let's go. Crop policy, it's actually 100 bits. Let's give everyone a buff. Speed forwards. And we're good. I'm not going to make any predictions for TennoCon. Purely on the basis of I want to enjoy TennoCon. I don't want to be disappointed about TennoCon not having something I predicted. See the difference? So I'm not making any predictions for TennoCon. I'm just going to experience what is there and evaluate it for what it is. There is a complete lack of anything that I was looking for here. I know we've only got a 10% chance of Wisp, but you know, none of this is what I was looking for. Take the go over piece, why not? We'll just have to run again. Getting into a clan isn't an early thing either. What do you mean it isn't an early thing? What? You could join a clan very, very early on. Alright, well, let's go again. Let's try and get ourselves some more. Let's slap this other relic in there and see what happens. Chassis for Blueprint is harder than you expected. Yeah, they may both be rare items, but one of them's an easier rare to get. Alright, Betty, you have a good one. Thanks for dropping by. Cheers to you and all the kitchen staff. I don't want to say staff, no. The kitchen crew. Staff is too worky. Sledge parts have dropped in price. Oh yeah, that's because the wolf is here to be farmed for a week. We're halfway through that now, so you know, get on it. The prices will recover after them.
We're here to infiltrate data
Not
vaults and retrieve
straight away, but over time.
enemy information.
I love it. It's a brilliant weapon. Hipfire, still Thronk. No reloading, just recharging. Maybe it says something about how lazy I can be with it, but you know, I don't really care. I enjoy it. No self knockdown, clears out corridors, gets work done. Love it. And there we go. That's all of the reaction we need.
You opened the relic.
I'm gonna go pop open A here.
We'll take a look inside.
Oh, balls, I didn't do it far enough. Ah, I was trying to be silly and I was not good enough at my job. I'll just press Y. Just to make sure I get that done nice and quickly. That was naff of me. I apologise, chat. That was a bad play. But hey, it's fine. We'll just get out of here now. It's okay. Do I get for being silly? It is, Esprit. Thanks for letting me know. Recharge weapons are helpful in Steel Path Circuit. I mean, they're just helpful anywhere. Certainly Steel Path anywhere. They're just nice to have. Super with the hydrate. Last step of the tea. That's all gone now. Goodbye tea, hardly knew you. We're doing alright in there? You're doing alright? I'm gonna let you do the vault, but like, shout if you need a hand. When does the raffle end? At the end of the stream. If you're in it, you're in with a chance to win it. If you can't stick around to the end of the stream, don't worry, you are not held hostage. If you are the winner, you will receive a message here on Twitch. You just need to respond within 24 hours. I will also announce the winner over on my Discord. So if you do need to go away, if it's like 3 AM for you, or if you just, you know, you got things to do, that's fine. I'm not holding you hostage. But yeah, the actual winner will be drawn at the end of the stream. Alright. Let's put the countdown. Thank you. Harrow! Huh? I didn't even upgrade this relic, did I? What? Trying to strike gold, still finding platinum. Yeah, okay. Alright. Well, you can find this epic mug on my merch store. Absolutely. The mug squared, i.e. a mug on a mug. That's available over on my merch store. Exclamation mark merch. Goes with, of course, the good old tagline. Let's solve a practical problem. And I really like this mug. I'm not just saying that, obviously. Like, why would I have it on a store if I didn't like it? But more to the point, it is a really nice mug. Right size to hold, proper handle. I like it. Alright, you take care, Jazzy. Have a good one. Darth has got one more W3 left. Well, let's see if this one can be a dub for us, eh? I definitely don't have a Wisp one. Yeah, I definitely don't have a Wisp one. Foreman, I think I used that up. Oh dear. Gunson? There is no Gunson Axie. Okay, I guess I'll just use a different Axie. What do I have little of? It's actually saying to use H7 or S9. Okay, H7. I just used it. S9. S9 I have. There we go. Alright, let's use this one then. Wisp Prime when? Not for a while. Not for a while. Too bad it's not in black. You'd love it in black. Yeah, it's just done with the design on there at this point in time. I may look to add in a black version at some point. I may look to do that. But for now, it is as is. Does Praedos count towards Amalgam, Arglek, Metal, Organ, Mod? No, Praedos are not daggers, no. They're Tonfas. So if those two are working together, that's a bug. Is Lou Apollo best place for Axie Relics? Yes.
Your mission is to
absolutely.
enemy data vaults
unquestionably.
and steal any intelligence files you find.
Obviously, if you crap at Disruption, you might struggle with it, but then I have a guide to Disruption, so don't be crap, get good. You want a mouse pad? Nice choice, absolutely nice choice. I've got myself a couple of the mouse pads. I figured, yeah, why not? Have to. Why not? I've got, of course, shirt, hoodie, mug, mouse pad. I like it. Alright, we're already at the vaults. We don't all have the reactant we need, so I'm gonna... nearly fall. I'm going to focus on grabbing the reactant in the area here. Just so I can kind of, you know, make sure everyone has access to it. I guess that's the plan. Would like if the enemies would spawn here. Okay, well A is done, so I'm going to head over to B and C then. Try and get reactant up that way. Not corrupted, so I'm not going to kill him. Nope. There we go. Letting them get corrupted so we can get the maximum in terms of reactant. Because the sooner we get it as a group, the sooner we are out of here. Where is that one? Oh, it's up there. Wait, where is it? Oh, well, it's dead now. Somehow I killed it. What, too many tickets? If it says too many tickets, it means you already have a ticket. You only get one ticket. So the bot's already given you one. You don't get to claim more. That's why it's saying too many. If I could customize the message to make that clearer, I would, but for some reason this bot has hard-coded messages. I use the bot because it's reliable. It works. But it just means the message isn't the clearest, I know. Oh, someone's marked something. We got a shiny somewhere. It's a sculpture! Yes! I want it. I don't need it. I want it. So I'm going to go grab that. Yay! Thank you very much. Lovely, lovely. And now I can go do this. Oh wait, it's been done. Excellent, let's go. Clem Prime when? Clem is already Prime. You can't improve on Clem. Our Lord and Saviour, God of RNG, Clem. No improvements to be made. Do I have a sculpture collection? I have a couple sculptures. Just a few. Used to have more. Melted them down. Wait, Darth Washbear doesn't have all the reactant. God damn it. God damn it. I mean, there's got to be enough reactors out there. I made a point of trying to put it in sensible places. This is a whole thing with spy missions. Making sure it's a long, reasonable path for everyone to pick it up effortlessly. So, Darth Washbear, head towards extraction. You should find them. If you ever find yourself in a mission you haven't got enough reactant, chances are if you head towards extraction, you'll find it. Don't panic. There we are. Darth's got it all. We're good. What frame is the most amount of buffs you can give to your team? Ooh, that's a question now. Also, where is my Wisp? That's the other question I have. Let's stay in peace. In terms of gives the most, honestly, no idea. It would probably be Octavia, but I'm not certain on that. Do I have a guide for beginners for Eidolons? I do not know. I don't enjoy Eidolons in the slightest, to be quite honest with you. It is a very unforgiving fight, and the slower you are at it, the more unforgiving it gets. That plus the fact that it's only available 1/3 of the time. Technically less, considering that if you arrive at the wrong time, even when it's available, you won't have enough time to do it. I don't like it. I do not like Eidolons. Now, Prime versus Zenith in Eidolon speedruns? I just said I don't like Eidolons. What makes you think I know that? Take your pick. Does it work? There you are, job done. I really don't know otherwise. Right, I think we're probably out of W3s, aren't we? Yeah. So we're going to need to go get ourselves some more. At this point, I am going to switch off of Wisp. Switch off of her to Wukong. It was apparently modded with Banish.
How are you enjoying Duviri?
Duviri is actually quite a lot of fun. Yeah, there are issues in places, bugs. It's bug frame. We've known this for a millennium. It certainly feels like it. But yeah, I've enjoyed it overall, Silencer. And thank you very much for resubscribing there at tier 3. That is 5 months of that, Silencer. Really appreciate that. Cheers. Thank you. Alright. Got none. Yeah, we're all out on those relics. So, let me make sure this is appropriately set up. I can set you up with... Yeah, because I think I have knockdown resistance on this. Let's make sure of that. Yes, I do. Excellent. That'll do just fine. Onairu. Doesn't need to be Onairu. I can go with Zeneric, because I like free cast and energy regen. Clay Prime just handles a lot of the Corpus Aronis. So, let's go grab some more of that Axie for peeps. We need it. Zoom in Lure. Lure. Goodness gracious. Is the Spanish still from How to Be the Best Friends video? It is, yep. Yep, I still have the best friend ability for Wukong on there. That's what that is. What about revisiting kit guns, making a video? I have a video on all the kit guns. Yeah, I don't have specific builds for all of them, but I do have videos on the actual main setups there. Yo, a Silencer Prime. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs there into the community as well. Not just resubbing at tier 3, but then sharing that with others too. Going out to Tommy Tot, Kianura, to LJ Barker, I should say, to Dylan C, and to the God Fearex. Thank you very much, Silencer. I really do appreciate that. I hope you're doing well.
conduits. Put the key in and you
Alright, you got that. Nice.
Trick is, you gotta
Now, you might be wondering why I've switched to Wukong. Actually, there's probably not a lot of you wondering. Wukong, fun to play, but also very quick, very survivable, very handleable. Ideal for this.
Will try to kill you.
Ideal for this.
Give that console the old bypass so we can get this thing started.
There is a sanctuary target here.
I've gotten used to having the fire rate of gods.
Track it with the synthesis scanner. Don't let it escape.
Alright, let's grab that, and boop.
This isn't your regular vault job.
So the idea with Wukong here is especially that I can move very, very quickly around the map.
Designed for the Tenno. Don't you worry though. I've got some.
Let's see if I can get an idea as to where this target's coming from.
Carried by high-ranking muckety mucks. Knock them down. See what they've got.
Oh, I have flown outside the map.
First key. Right. Find a matching conduit.
I hear them that way.
Depart this mortal coil and take you with it.
Oh, yeah, I can hear them.
That conduit.
That's it. It will be a perfect specimen. Drop it so you can synthesize it for me.
Oh, I can feel I did not have the stacks of my weapon there. Not enough shooting. But yeah, moving us around nice and quickly. Maybe, Zon, maybe. The numbers would need to be checked on that. I don't know how one would go about that too readily, but yeah, maybe. Alright, you idiot enemy, shoot me. Yeah, that'll do. Thanks for the armor. Idiots. It's fine to call the enemies idiots because, well, they're not real.
Looks like Alex was so keen to make the
We can
sale
get
he
away
didn't
with it,
close
yeah.
every back door. Greed
Also,
makes a
boop.
person sloppy,
There we are. If
sloppy.
anyone needs that mod, they can grab it. I don't want it. Thought I'd just get that there before someone failed it. Not hearing the beeps just yet.
Demo unit incoming. Don't let them near
This
the
way.
conduit.
Up high? Up high. Beautiful. Axie H6, not the one we're looking for, but we'll keep going.
Game?
Not the one we're looking for, so we'll keep on going. Gonna say, I've heard that Catch Moon is inconsistent because Force Impact is only at close range. So is the Foreman.
Turns. Dig in.
And you can extend that range, as I've shown in the Foreman video. It actually works out.
You're about to
Am I playing Baldur's Gate? I've not got Baldur's Gate as yet, no.
Demo units 2.
In the run-up to Tenacon, there's a lot of things I need to do just generally. I will be taking time off Tenacon because, you know, I will literally be in a different continent. So I've not actually got a lot of time for myself for picking up a game like that at the moment. Which is unfortunate because it looks real good. Cool, that's dead. Get ourselves over to the
Demo
white
unit
key
coming
location.
hot. That thing bows and you can kiss the conduit goodbye.
Now we had a couple demolishers come from this side, so I'm going to check down here. And they're here. Oh, the other one's behind me. I must come down this side. Here we go. Deleted. Another H6. No. No. Nikki, you probably want to watch my guide on amps to understand them better there. Because my amps guide goes over a lot about them, including your question right there. So check out my amps guide. That'll help you out. It's not about the combinations, it's about the parts. Alright, Death Reachers, you have yourself a good one. Thanks for dropping by. Alright. Hello, Alphabri, how you doing? W3 starts to appear around 6. That is inaccurate, but okay. Come on, where's my keys? There's a key. Thank you. Yoinketh.
Ultra-violence. Keep your back to the objective, old mate. Lock it down till she pops.
Oops. You should be able to slide through this. That looks like something you can slide through. Come on. Oh, sorry to hear about your cold. Hopefully that's all you have to deal with. That's your experience? Okay, Predator Queen. Well, that's your experience. If you say, I've only ever got one after round 6, then sure. But that's not what the drop tables are, so... This world is full of misinformation. We don't need to confuse more people about it. This way. Slowed and dead. Why am I stuck? There we are. And we speed along. Oh, someone just did the red one. I'll just drop the key then. Don't need it. I can hear it. There it is. And we're good. H6 again? Okay, wow. 3 H6s in a row. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. We'll keep going. Equal chance of all 7 Axie relics you can get here.
Here we go.
So that's 1 in 7, 1 in 49, 1 in... What was that? 343 chance of getting that particular relic 3 times over.
Might be looking that Kubidon in the mouth.
Roughly that. Oi, you. Stop having a shield. Thank you. That one deleted.
Demo unit incoming. Don't let them near the conduit.
Oh, I appear to be right next to this next one as well. That is convenient. Slow right the way down and then just pick it apart. Rip that thing. Head on over to the other side of the map now, I guess. Sounding farm tough because of cap. It's just something you work through. You can still do it at the same rate, it's just there are forced breaks, daily breaks. Go do something else or just don't overdo it. It's not the end of the world. Alright, where are all the enemies? There's supposed to be enemies here that I can get keys from. Feels like the Corpus have figured out how to stop us winning disruption. Just don't spawn the enemy. There we go. Key? Key. Thank you. Alright, so this might come from down here.
And you can kiss the conduit goodbye.
Don't hear it. Might come from up this side. How long do I normally stream for? 3 hours. Boom! Oh, and the other one's this side too. Boom! Lure lens blueprint. Okay, not what we're looking for, but sure, why not? You only need to keep the 1 conduit, yes. However, it's actually faster just to kill them. rather than wait for them to get their sorry asses all the way over and then blow up the conduit, it's faster just to kill them.
Safety's off. We kicked a cloud car.
And
Here
more
we
satisfying, but mostly it's faster. Rock with the vocals? Yeah, we can do that. One sec. Let me, whoop. Quick switch. Quick switch, quick switch. Zip, 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 zip. And I'm back. Haha, managed to do it in a single cloud walk. Yay for all those shards. Boom. Easy.
Next burst.
Alright, Xmas Wave.
Mind you
Let's
don't
check
get
up here.
flanked.
Yep, it's this side. See, once you've done a couple rounds, you get an idea as to where your spawn points are on your map. And you can just do it so much quicker. Whilst my other teammates are focused on the other keys. Back. Well, that was an unfortunate nullifier. I won't mind the rim sliver though. Also happens, putting your username doesn't actually help you, it's just a ticket. Exclamation mark raffle for more details, or head over to my website for the full details. Full T's and C's are always on websites. Because you know what, I trust my website to stay up more than I trust Twitch. To be quite honest. Of the two, the one I've had issue with uptime on is Twitch, not my website. Alright, purple all the way over here. Nullifier trying to block a corridor, so I just fly over it. Alright, well, the enemy speed boost is staying.
Conduit down.
Ah, don't worry about it. Darth Wash Bear. We don't need to get more than one of them, so it's fine. If anything, you're actually speeding up the others and coming to us. Any meaningful way to farm Nitane extracts if you don't have challenges left in Nightwave? No. The ways to farm Nitane at that point are all absolutely dead terrible, which is why you always make sure you have Nitane available through Nightwave. Always have a stock. Alright, there's a key over here. Let me grab that as well as a key. Oh, nope, someone spawned a key closer as I was going to it. Okay, that works. Someone spawned another key. Or dropped a key. Doesn't actually matter. Let's just kill. Well, the other ways to get it is there's a few, I think it's sabotage missions primarily, which have like a less than 1% drop rate. It's bad. It's good to fail 1 or 2 so you avoid the Lure Lens blueprint. Failing 1 or 2, failing, actually you need to fail 3 or more at this stage. Yeah, how is it? You'd fail 2 or 3. If you fail 2 or 3 at this stage, you take away the Lure Lens blueprint chance, yes. But that requires waiting for at least 2 demolishers to get all the way over there, which is usually just slower. It's just slow. So rather than doing that, we can just do it quicker and more interestingly by just slamming our faces into it, kill him. We occasionally get a Lure Lens blueprint, not the end of the world. If anything, Lure Lenses could be sold for a fair amount, so you know, it's not the end of the day for that either. They ain't nothing. Come on, where's the enemies though? I need more keys to spawn. Those are sentients, no one sentients. Sentients are boring. Damn it! I need keys! Give keys! Let's stand here and kill them as they come through. Keys! I hear that one. Oh, defense failed. Enemy electric weapons.
This is not how bills get paid.
Didn't hear that one was coming. That's focused on keys, which individually you really should be for maximum speed. Grab yourself at least one key. Do your bit that way. That looks like spawn camping. That's because it was, kind of. They were jumping up into my gun. Not my fault they weren't using proper scouting techniques. This is a Warframe, not a casual friendly frame. Warframe. Oh, I've lost nearly all the stacks of my weapon because I've been waiting for so many to actually arrive. There they are. Looked like someone was holding a key there. I think it's a red one though. Come on, where's this other key? Oops, there's a key. Someone grabbed it, someone got it in. This one's likely going to be up this way. Yep. Boom, Axie A16, no! We need W3! Just keep going. We'll just keep going. Raptor, yeah, that's not a bad shout. Like, if you are solo rather than a group, absolutely. Just trigger as many keys as you can. As long as you defend one, you're good to go. Just be mindful of if you get a really nasty disruption modifier. Some of them can be a bit brutal. What happened to my luck? I spent it all on the Wisp chassis. I'm great at getting chassis, not the actual blueprint, it seems. There's Doom Guy Fashion Frame? Me? Fashion? I think you're in the wrong channel, mate. I don't do fashion. I have this one over here. Cool, that one's dealt with. The others are extras, but we want to do them because they're fast. Bloody nullifier. Death to all nullifiers. They annoy the heck out of me. Fashion Code Wend. Look, you got the idle animations video. That's good enough. Do I prime the aftertaff just for the slow? Yep. The damage, it helps the foreman as well. 100%. Yeah. Well, 80% per status. But the main thing is stop the minute. How the what? Where are you going? Where are you going? This one is really confused. Luckily it's now also dead. But what? Alright, just white that's left. We just need the white key. There's some Xmas units, they'll drop it. Yep, there it is. I did not mean to do the finisher, okay. That was an accidental finisher right there. How long have I played this game for? Since 2019.
Should have been a boffin. Here's me calling.
Somewhere down this way, maybe? Don't hear it. Somewhere down this way. Don't hear it. So it'll be the other way then. Yep. Slow it down and just tear it apart. G10, no!
We'll get our asses handed to us. Still, with great stupidity comes great reward. What do you reckon?
I just want my relic. I just want my relic. I know we've only just got to round 8, so it's only just crept into unlucky territory.
Safety's off. We kicked a clown.
But still, I want my relic. Burrito bro. Cheers. Appreciate it. What's happening? Disruption. We're trying to grab the Axie W3 so I can take another shot at getting the Wisp Prime blueprint. Found the entire rest of another Wisp Prime set today on stream. Haven't got that one. Want it. Come on, one of you've got to have a key. There it is. Give key. Good. Thank you. Activate key. Head up this way. Looks like Cosmo's already on top of them somehow. In fact, Cosmo's on top of them. I could just leave Cosmo to it, right? Yep. Cosmo's got it. I will just try and grab more keys. Why are you jumping past me twice? 3 times. Oh my god, sit still. More keys. You got Wisp on a random relic run? Nice. That is unusual. Most people with those relics will take them into rad shares at this early stage. Here it coming. And he's dealt with. Oopsie. Just use my passive there to not die. That's fine. I'll just put it over here. Alright, moonquakes. Is it going to be this way? Hear anything? Yeah, it's over this side. Pathetic. Yeah, Foreman's not really well set up for this particular mission, is it? There are other weapons more suited than the Foreman for this. Look on the only frame that rewards you for dying? Yeah.
Eyes open, sunshine. Here we go.
Yeah, the Foreman doesn't really take advantage of anything to be particularly effective against the Demolishers. So it does fall off relatively quickly. Yeah, it's one of the weaknesses of it. Felox does work though, yeah. Partly because of the interaction between Felox and Zarta's Whisper, which I used to have on this Wukong until I switched over to that Best Friends video. Go figure. One dealt with. Now we've got one dealt with. Just grab the keys, pop them in, quick as we can. Up this way. This one's taking a very weird route to get down there. And then a red key can go in over where? Okay, that was weird. That was weird. Come on, get past the Arctic Xmas, slow me down. Sounded like an Arctic, where is it? There it is. You menace. Death. Alright, one more key. There it is. I think after this run, if we don't get the right, I'm going to dip out and switch builds. Quite frankly, I'm a little tired of firing this many shots at them. 8-7, goddammit.
Got another round in ya?
let's dip. Re-up builds. Reduce down the enemy level slightly. And redo.
Way ahead of you. Time to hit the pub.
Oh, this way.
Wakey, wakey. Here we go.
Where is my exit? It's over here. There we go, yeah. Alright. It will. You're on time? You are? Moon, yep. You're here. You're able to grab yourself a ticket for the Wisp Prime Access giveaway. Absolutely. Hello, Prince Griff. Welcome in, then. Alright. All those runs, didn't get the relic we needed. Got 5 different Axie relics. Did not get the 1 in 7 that I actually looking for, but it's fine. We'll just try again. There's a giveaway. There is a giveaway, yep. Exclamation mark raffle for more details on that. You're very welcome, Diamond. You are very welcome. Kind of presents us with how the beam weapon damage equations are. How it goes funky with status chance. Basically, beam weapons, rather than giving you... the way it works with multi-shot is rather than giving you multiple beams, instead the single beam gets multiplied. So the damage increases, or rather has a chance of being increased. The status chance has a chance of being increased. The overall effect of it is like multi-shot happened, but it isn't. Instead, the stats of the individual beam go up. That's why it gets weird. Right, I need to adjust my loadout here, which requires going back to my orbiter. So, Predator Queen, Wash Bear, Cosmo, I'll bring you back in just a moment. We're looking for Axie W3. I'll get it soon enough. Firstly, let's un-F this build with a Zata approach. Okay, apparently need to feed Hungry Boy. Give him some push lights, got plenty of those. There we are. You. Oh, even more? Okay. I was hungry. There we are. Infuse, over Primal Fury on Config A. That'll do the trick. What happens if you win Prime Access? We already have it. Then you'll have a second Prime Access. The cosmetics don't get duplicated because you can only have one of them. But you'll still get the Platinum, you'll still get a new Wisp Prime, a new Gunston Prime, a new Foreman Prime, and the slots they effectively come with. And you'll still get additional boosters. So even if you already have the Wisp Prime access of any tier, you can still win it, and you'll still get all the benefits therein. Yeah. Long shot, the commands are raffle or ticket, not giveaway. Yep, that's set right. Corrosive. Don't think corrosive is what I'm going to be looking for here. Let's see. Magazine is set to 13. Let's go with that. Oh, it's set to dexterity. Ew. No. There we are. Alright, let's bring back in the crew here. So we got Predator Queen. We had Wash Bear, and we had Cosmo. Wash Bear has gone offline. Never mind. King's also already gone. Don't know if F King is still around. F King, are you still around? Otherwise, we'll need a new fourth. F King is still around. There we go. Hello, Belly. Not managed to fix your lawnmower? Ah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Penguin, just the IJ. How's your day been? My day's been pretty good, thank you very much. Hope your day has been well as well. Alright, back to the Apollo grind. We got lucky with some other bits, you know, a lot of Wisp Prime chassis, despite them being rare. I think it was the chassis as the rare part. Whichever is the rare on the list, we got loads of those. But the blueprint is being a bit of a dick. So we'll try again. Nice try, Credit Sage. You still just get the one ticket. Even if you type in ticket max, it's one. Just one. God, I'm fixing lawnmowers? Pfft. What makes you think I know how to fix a lawnmower? Just because it's a problem doesn't mean I know how to solve it. If life were that easy, I'd be solving things a little bit grander than Warframe mathematics. Like, let's be real now. I do what I'm capable of.
Conduits. Put the key in and you can pull the shinies out. Trick is, you've got to wait to open. Something happens to the conduit.
Alright, let's do this. Oh, I'm not a fan of this particular tile. It's what we got. We'll deal with it, but I'm not a fan of it.
Will try to kill ya. Give that console the old bypass so we can get this thing started.
The hunt is on, Tenno. The synthesis scanner is detecting a potential target. Use it.
Oh, let's grab
Search for
you.
traces of the target.
And we'll plug in our first of them.
This isn't your regular bolt job. Alad V sold the conduits with interference
Pop.
routines specifically designed for the Tenno. Things might get a little weird.
Alright, so where are the demos coming from on this
Conduit
map?
keys are carried by high-ranking muckety mucks.
I don't like the tile. It's all ups and downs.
First key.
Alright, I'm hearing nothing this way. Is that our access to the other tile? Oh, that is.
Demo unit coming in fast. That thing bows and you can kiss the conduit goodbye.
Not a fan.
Do not damage it further. Use the synthesis device. All right, Hunter. I will reward you should you perform synthesis.
There we are.
Killing goes too far.
One down. People are focusing on killing other things, but sure. We're here for keys. Not pissing off some Aris.
Hear that beeping? Demo unit's on its way.
Here's a ticket for the Prime Access? It is, yes. Oh, there's a key over here. Let me go grab that. How far away is this key and why is it unclaimed? Ooh, dodged another these. Yoink. Redodged another these, thank you. Slide our way through. There it is. Pop you in, and away we go. Xmas wave.
Part this mortal coil and take you with it. Keep
Alright,
it
is the
clear
spawn for this
of
one going to be
that
up
conduit.
here? Yes. That was easy. Obliterated.
Demo unit incoming. Don't let them near the conduit.
Alright, demo unit incoming. Is it from this side again? Didn't hear it. Nope. It's going to be somewhere out over this way, probably down that back corridor. Wasn't hearing it. The only other entrance is this way, isn't it? Oh wait, it might be under. Trying to find this one quicker. This way. It was coming this side, it's just, oh dear. Much further away, and it's dead. H6, not what we're looking for, try again. Mirage Brahma takes care of Demolith. I mean, Mirage is what's doing it there, yeah. Brahma's good and all, but it's mostly Mirage doing the work there.
Lock and load.
Mirage is kind of bonkers. Alright. Let's plug in this one. So, check this side first.
Keep her back to the objective, old mate. Lock it down till she pops.
Not hearing anything. Twitch lost all audio? Oh, thanks Twitch. Ah, I hear it here. And it's dealt with. Oh, there's another one. Wait. Is that also that side? Well, it's dead.
Hear that beeping? Demo
Let's get
unit's on
under,
its way.
through, over to the other side again. Just doing this to keep stacks up on my gun. Isn't this a few stacks at the moment? Just do that. Keys, 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 key just spawned. Grab it, plug it, go.
Routine subverted and you're juiced. Nice. Should have been a boffin. This be calling.
Plasma Neos, you need to spell catalogue as one word, not three. You managed to get the cat command instead. Well done. I don't know why you're using the points command. The points mean literally nothing. The bot just tracks something as points. It literally means nothing in this channel. Actually, A16? No, stop it. Give us the correct thing, damn it, game. Just keep running. What, you need them to buy the tickets? No, you just get one ticket. No points needed, you just get one ticket. Everyone gets one ticket. That's how it works. No buy-in, no subscription, no followage needed, none of that lot. I like it if you subscribe, you know. Only less than 1% of people who follow this channel actually subscribe, so yeah. If you appreciate what I do, if you enjoy the content I provide to you guys, maybe consider that. Because here's a crazy figure for you. Here's a crazy figure. If everyone who follow this channel subscribe for 1 month, not every month, just 1 month of a year, I wouldn't need to bring you any kind of adverts wherever, not YouTube, not none. There'll be no sponsors needed, none of that. If everyone contributed one subscription per year.
That thing blows and you can kiss a conduit goodbye.
But, as I say, it's not 100% of people, it's 1%, less than 1% of followers. And now it's ever so slightly more. Cardigan, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime here. Welcome to the channel proper. Enjoy your lovely blue sub badge, your emotes, your access to the support team manager from our Discord, and no more Twitch ads for you. Appreciate you, thank you. Oops. Okay, I missed that thing like a million times, but whatever. Key, grab. Chrono, thank you very much for dropping your Prime over here. Appreciate you very much on that. Thank you indeed as well. Alright, let's go slip this key in.
Demo unit incoming. Don't let them near
That's
the
my
conduit.
key. Not screw that then. Fine. So Korean Carnage, you're not a precise shooter? You don't have to be too precise with the fell arcs, thankfully. It doesn't demand that amount of accuracy. Realize I'm on the wrong side of the map, aren't I? I really should be over here. Not helping. Where is this demolisher? Must be down here. Alright, it's dealt with. I should have been focusing on the key getting. That's my bad. Oh, someone got it. Q. Yo, is that Splinter? Splinter, thank you very much for subscribing here with your Prime as well. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the channel proper. And look at that. Look at that. This is what happens when you guys support. Streamer luck doesn't happen for a streamer without subs. Streamer luck only happens when you're a true streamer. And you guys make that happen. We got a W3. We got the relic. We got the relic. Let's go. We're going to crack it open. We're going to be rich. We're going to be loving life. Full Wisp Prime farmed on stream. Totes my goats. Definitely not going to go wrong on this ride share right now. It's going to happen. W3 is Wisp. Does your ticket get deleted if you close stream? No. The bot remembers. The bot remembers. Thank you, Splinter. Glad you appreciate the videos. And welcome into the stream as well. Hope you enjoy it here all the same. After, what was that? 11 relics in total? Plus a Lulen's blueprint, we get the W3. It's fine. We got it. That's the important bit. We got it. So, all 4 of us have it. All 4 of us can crack it open at the same time. Let's cross our fingers on this. Let's cross our fingers. You need to get the chassis for Wisp? Yeah, they're a bit hard to get. The Wisp Prime chassis. Like, Wisp Prime chassis. Yeah, ooh, yeah, they're hard to get. They are. Yeah. Good luck. Anyway. Anyway, it's still the spy. Let's do it. What's the ticket? It's for the raffle. For the Wisp Prime Access giveaway. The flex, I know. Such BM. Engineer caught on camera. Absolutely dunks on a guy. 0 out of 10. Cancel immediately. Just delete Britain at that point. So sad. Alright, so we're just needing a Predator Queen and F King to grab the relics. Yep, there we go, there we go, there we go. And it's radiant across the board, love it. Wormwood Dagger, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime as well. Thank you for dropping that over here. All of you are subscribing. Enjoy your lovely blue sub badges, your emotes, your access to a premium channel over on my Discord, the support to T-Lounge. You're all amazing. Oh. Cheers. What's my suggestion for farming the Wisp relics? Just the same as farming, actually. It's exactly the same as farming for the Foreman. 100% the same. You get the relics in the same way. No difference whatsoever. Which makes it really easy. You know, you literally farm both at the same time. And if you don't know how to get the Foreman relics, well, then you need to go watch my Foreman Prime guide, don't you? Need to sink the boys at keeping the UK afloat? Psh, no. If you need to sink the UK, it's actually really easy to do. It's really, really easy to do. In fact, it's already happening. England is sinking. That might sound like a kind of wild thing to say, but England is sinking. At the same time, Scotland is rising. England is sinking, Scotland is rising. The whole UK is tilting. But it's tilting on a geological scale. Wait, how? I'm glad you asked. I am glad you asked. I should be looking for enemies whilst talking about this. So, y'all know how once upon a time there was this thing called an ice age? Well, it turns out that there was a lot of ice on the northern part of the UK, and not really so much ice on the southern part of the UK. And ice, believe it or not, is heavy. It's not rock heavy, but it's still heavy. There was a lot of ice. But since the ice has gone, geography lesson? Ackerman! Geology. Geology. Anyway, as we were saying, before Ackerman comes in with that absolute... since the ice is gone, it went very quickly in terms of geological timescales. You know, ice melts a lot faster than rock moves. But the rocks are still moving. So Scotland is still bouncing back up, but to accommodate that movement, Cornwall, especially Cornwall, but basically South England, is going down. So Scotland can take that to heart. You are sinking England. Scotland is dropping England in the drink. Well done. You could have done better. I'm just going to leave Cosmo to handle that. They know what they're doing. Fun fact, sharp ice can kill you? Yeah. Blunt ice can kill you. You know, this is A-level geography? Well, congratulations. Your geography lessons got a little bit more interesting because they started talking about geology. Because we all know that geologists lick rocks and geographers just colour in maps. That's the difference. Does the southern Brit scares you? Oh, don't worry about it. The sea levels are rising well faster than we're sinking anyway, so, you know, climate change will actually drown us. Constantine saying, Ken, thanks for teaching us all. The way you explain makes me feel even less smart than I am. What do you mean it makes you feel less smart? Also, what? We did not just go through how many rounds of disruption to get double former? Game. Back to Apollo! Yeah, back to Apollo. This is going to be my primary ducket source for the Tenocon, isn't it? Just Barrow's going to arrive and the whole community is going to descend on him with Shade Prime blueprints. Like, take this! I didn't want it! Alright. Back to Apollo. What melee weapon do I recommend for Clover? Your favourite. He makes them all so strong. I was using the Inodem with him to a very good success. Honestly, just take the ones you like. Don't take glaives. Glaives don't work as well with Calevo. So, as long as it's not a glaive, you're golden. Look wasting the 5 chassis? Yeah. In fact, whilst we're here, actually, quickly. Come on. Neo. Axie H6? No. Okay. How about the other one? Maybe. Maybe. Damn it! Back to Apollo. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay. Hold it together, Ken. Keep it strong. Yeah, we'll just have to keep going. Yeah, extra drain points with legendary ranks? No. But it does mean that on weapons that go above level 30, so things like Kuva weapons, when you form them as a legendary rank, you do stay even higher still. So with legendary 2, when you form a Kuva weapon, it still stays on 32 capacity, or 64 if you got a reactor in it, a catalyst in it. Alright, this is a nicer map. I like this tile. This is a good tile. Let's grab a look at the other tile. Is the other tile a nice one as well? Okay, I'm not a huge fan of this one, but it's not a bad one to navigate. It's not a bad one to navigate, so this should be good for us. This should be good. You have 16 W3s, your game's being annoying not loading? Yikes. How did you get so many W3s? Are they lift W3s? Are you baiting me with lift ones and not Axie ones? Oh, which key did I pick up? How did you... Damn game. Hello Jamie, how you doing? I'm getting baited by the game. Just completely laughed at by Warframe. But it is I who shall have the last laugh because I'll have a Wisp set. You watch chat, I'll have it. And then I'll give away a Wisp Prime access. Well, at the end of the stream. But you don't have to stick around for the entire stream. Yeah. If you do need to go grab a cup of tea or something, I understand. That is acceptable. You can have a tea, please. Thank you. Turns out you just need to ask, can you? Yeah, I'm doing alright, Jamie. Hope you're doing well yourself. That is good Sunday. Alright, we got a fire rate boost. Sweet, so I have a... Yeah, not too bad. Not too shabby on the fire rate. Alright, demolish down this way? Yes. And dead this way. Well, if you need to grab a cup of coffee? If you need to grab a cup of coffee, well, I forgive you. I forgive you. Okay, so it could come from that side, this side. Cosmo's gone this way, I'll just double check with them. Oh, hey, key. We need that one. Thank you. I will ignore the white area now and head over to red. Oop, dodge a nullifier. Just float my way over. What's going on? We are farming Apollo Disruption to try and get hold of the Wisp Axie Relic. Simply that. God damn you, nullified. Sod off. No one likes you. Come on, come on, come on. W3! See? See? You can get it round 1. You can get it round 1. Alright then. Back we go. Out of the mission. GG. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I got a good feeling about this one.
Safety's off.
This is one that's wanting to happen.
Here we go.
Is Profit Taker faster than Index? If you're faster doing it, yes.
Shiny secured
If
and
you're faster
we're in
doing
the
it.
wind.
Obviously, if you suck at
I'll
Profit
send your
Taker, then
car
no.
bar the usual. Have a good one.
But the maximum speed you can do Profit Taker at for credit income is better than Index. And also you get Voxelara standing out of it. You taking a souvenir there, Red King? I mean, valid. Absolutely valid. Alright, come on. 15 sugars. Snake Raider, why would... 15 sugars? Do you want some tea with your sugar? Ugh. That's horrifying. Nah. Hold on here. How much sugar... Oops, sugar is in a teaspoon? 4 grams. So you're having 60 grams of sugar in your tea. 60! Daily sugar intake adult. Adults should have no more than 30 grams of free sugars a day, according to the NHS. So you're having twice your day's sugar in a single mug of tea. That's disgusting. There's matching my preference. There's to each their own, and then there's that. No. You bring that up again, I'm making that a bannable offence. Got the reactions should still use. Cosmo, I will upgrade mine and then we'll trade. I've got Void Tracers. So I'll upgrade mine and then we'll trade. That's the way we'll do that. You're on Xbox? Shit. Okay, good point. Forgot about that. Just bring it. Just bring it. I'll accept the slightly reduced rate on the hopes that it's going to be okay. Hello, IceGeo. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Welcome back, Nunuk. Alright. So we got Radiant, Flawless, Intact, Radiant. Not the best options. Not the best. That gives us combined. We've got 10% chance, a 4%, 2%, and a 10%. Could be better. No wait, is it that? Yeah. A 10, a 4, a 2, and a 10. Let's do what we can. Let's get the reactor first. You get corrupted. No, don't die. Get corrupted. Still better chances than the average public fisher? Oh yes. Still better chances than doing it solo. So, it's worth going. It's just not the chances of a Brad share. In fact, I could take this moment to stand and figure out the exact rate, but it doesn't matter. Statistics don't affect... Sorry, the statistics doesn't apply to the individual. Which means, specifically, regardless of what the chances are, if 2 things or multiple things are possible, only one of them is going to happen. So, it doesn't matter what the stats are at that point. Only one of them is going to happen. Could be better, could be worse, but the fact that we're trying anyway, the statistics no longer matter. Do the arena nodes count towards star chart completion progress? I think they do. I think they do. Alright, looks like F King's gone towards B. I will head to C. I'll use my Uber Wukong to get it done. Oops. Cancelled that a bit early. I thought I was there. I was not. Yep. Don't mind me, just a sentient cloud flying through. Absolutely nothing to see here, folks. Oops. Got it. Alrighty. And fingers crossed. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Give us it. Give us, please. With. Right then. Cryos offering an Axie W3 if I'd like. Unfortunately, that'd just be the one. Like, we could. It'd just be the one. I appreciate the offer. It's not there. What you going for? Axie W3 to get the Wisp Prime blueprint. Try and get another. Plus, this, honestly, this is just a perfect reason that every single one of you who hasn't already should grab yourselves a ticket by typing !ticket in the chat, so that you have a chance of winning it without having to go through this pain. You can just get yourself an entire Wisp Prime access. Because I can't give it to you if you don't have a ticket. You physically cannot win it without a ticket to be in it. You just gotta hope for the best there. There are a couple of people saying you've got the relics. If you wish to use your relic in this squad, send me a message in-game. Send me a message to the Engineer. I'll bring you into the squad. And yes, that does mean some of these unfortunate and unlucky people will have to step out. They understand that. When will I start the raffle? The raffle's already open, Uruk. Grab yourself a ticket. Grab a ticket. It will be drawn at the end of the stream. I'll contact the winner here on Twitch. You'll get 24 hours to respond. Just in case, you know, you happen to have passed out at your desk. That happens. What are the numbers at the end of the Engineer? Doesn't matter. You just go /W the Engineer. Hi, I have a Axie W3 relic and would... That'll do, that'll do. Just mostly hi will do. FK has several left. Predator Queen has none. Alright, Pred. Unless we have only one person lucky to join, you might be out of luck then. Tick banner, making sure of the ticket. Yeah, if the bot says too many tickets, you already got a ticket. Alright, looks like we've got a couple of us looking to join. Raptor called it first, so Predator Queen, I'm going to have to ask you to drop out at this point. Thank you very much for joining in all throughout. You've grabbed yourself a bunch of other items along the way, that is for certain. But I'm going to have to ask you to drop at this stage. But thank you. Welcome back another time. There we are. Raptor! Come on in. You can run 2 before out reacted. That's perfectly fine. I was going to say, maybe all my bad luck's because I'm going to win the raffle. Maybe. Maybe. There's a lot of people hoping to get lucky. Do you guys want to know how many tickets at the moment? Do you want to know how many tickets are there, or do you want to just kind of go with it? Switch to survival. Is there a faster one on Steel Path? There is an Exterminate one. That is a lot faster. In fact, there's an even faster one. Sabotage. Yes. Yeah, that's a nasty tile. Yeah, let's do this one. Right, I have, do I have a Fulman relic now? I must have picked up at least one. Yep, there we are. I'll bring this along. The time you leave, it's time Wisp appears? Maybe. We'll see what happens. The spy is gone. Can I tell you the odds? Oh, fair enough, some fair enough. Fair dude. Rather not know. Show me the odds. Tell you what. I'll tell you the odds when I close it. How's that sound? I'll tell you the odds when we close. Partly because the bot will also tell you when I draw it. What? No, hang on. No. Raptor, what are you doing? Raptor. Tell me you have access to Steel Path. You have access to Steel Path? Yeah, what are you doing? Why did you hit no on the mission? What? There's Fulman. It said you put an X on it, and you had no relic there. Anyway, just try again. Maybe it's just a glitch. What am I closing? This raffle will end when the stream ends, and the stream ends hopefully as soon as I get this Wisp bloody thing. Has Raptor just stolen the squad? Raptor, did you just steal the squad? How you do this? First you don't join correctly, then Warframe. I know it's not Raptor's fault. I know it's Warframe's fault, but god damn it. Alright, Raptor, fine. You better be bringing some good host luck then. We're relying on you being a good host.
Start by removing the coolant cells. My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but
And when I try to shoot, explodes the moment I look at them.
Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
That lag. That lag. Look how long that delay is. What was that? Some of you just play like this? How do you get a ticket? Hey, Jamie, what you do is you type in chat, exclamation mark, ticket. That's it. Give reactant. Oop, okay, I'm gonna fall. Don't fall. I'm alive. Suffering now for Wisp later, it's all part of the pain. Maybe. Hello, Minivit. Oh, Nurik apparently wants to be 2035. Alright, well, we might say no to that. 2035, boop. Nuruk is gone. So if Nuruk wins the giveaway, they won't be able to celebrate now. Or rather, they'll have to celebrate in silence because no one will hear them.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish
They're
your mission
gone.
to find out what's inside.
Reduced atoms. At least for the next 33 minutes.
The reactor is going into stasis.
You have to pay to get a ticket?
Now
Nope.
is your chance to
Free to
complete
enter.
this sabotage.
Completely free to enter.
Make sure it never works again.
You don't even have to be a follower of the channel. I would rather you were, you know, honestly. I'd be like a bit disappointed if the person who wins can't even follow me. Like, what have I done wrong? But you don't even have to be following the channel. You don't have to be subscribed. You don't have to be here for any special length of time or anything like that. This is a thank you to the community that has helped put me here. And if your part of being the community is you step in for 5 seconds, type ticket, and then feck off again, well, you lucky jammy son of a gun. Basically. I would rather you guys were a little bit more nice than that. I would rather it. You know? Just a bit. Anyway, crossing our fingers. Hoping for the best here. Wisp Prime Blueprint. I don't even know how many. Again, Mr. Yo DJ, you did it just as we were kind of cracking into a mission. It's kind of hard for me to do that whilst missioning, but sure. Debbie here. No, Betty. Betty wants the music to switch to idiom. There we are. Oh, come on! Why you be like this? Trippy? Cheers. With the introduction of the Hate Incarnate Genesis, would I say Reaper Prime is still a better scythe for heavy attack builds? Or did that take the throne? I don't know about the full comparison there, but Reaper Prime does still seem pretty damn strong. Yeah. Pred, just send me the message on Discord, like I said, if you haven't already. Just send me the message on Discord. Specifically, send me over exactly your username and platform as we've discussed
You're
before.
probably ending soon, but 17 months.
Yo, Tilly! That is a very long time. 17 months. Tilly, thank you very much for continuing your support here. I really do appreciate it. Really do, thank you. Minivip say, I want to set up a Warframe account, but my old one got banned. Oh, well, no, you're banned. Cool. Sorry. Not sorry. You say you got banned for one word. I think I can guess the category of words that where a single one gets you banned. My sympathy at that point is very, very low. You will have to learn the hard way. Maybe speak to support. See if they'll be sympathetic after 3 years. I won't be. I won't be. It's almost certainly going to be a slur. It's almost certainly going to be a slur, chat. Which is why I'm not even considering discussing it further. Right, those of you in the squad queue, I think y'all said you had another relics. We'll give that another try. I'm just going to grab a random relic this time. Is only one word it's bad? Yep. And if it's not one word, then they're lying, so either way. Speed to support. I don't handle bans, and good luck. Don't try to evade bans. Moira! We have a rule against bad jokes here. So how about you decide, were you spreading misinformation or making a bad jokes? We have a rule against both.
Use all that you have learned.
You're not funny. None of you were funny. I don't get what you think about that 12-year-old humor is funny, but it's just really not. So if you want to start treating this chat like region chat, I can, or worse, like Reddit, I'll just send you to the Shadow Realm. What's my opinion on Lavos? Am I a Lavos mate? Oh yeah, it's my favourite Warframe. Absolutely. He's a great frame to play. Where did my gun go? Right! Give that back! You did not pay for that gun, I did. Stupid thieving grenade. How dare they use tactics? They're supposed to just fall over and die and give me loot. Oops. Okay, I rolled, but then I died. Lag.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Minivit, I've already said all I'm going to say on it, so can't help you. I've told you what you can do. That's the long and short of it.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever
Cool,
you
we
can
got
to
that
make sure
section.
it
Let's
never
grab
works
this.
again.
Press the button, press the button, press the button. I don't know if that's ping or what, but that was slow. Prime Access includes the accessories? Yes, it does. It's the entire Soulgate pack. So that's Wisp Prime, Foreman Prime, Guns and Prime, that's the Signed Armor, the Operator Suit, that is the boosters, that's the Platinum, that's the Glyphs. That's the whole lot in one single giveaway. Right, we are about to be extraction, and let's see. Fingers crossed. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Wisp. Why? 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 It's gotta be like this. Alright.
They fought well. Good dance, all.
Someone's asking, out of curiosity, do the giveaways come out of your own pocket, or does DE give it to you? This giveaway is provided by Digital Extremes, so they have provided the Wisp Prime access. Yep. How do I have normal testing? I use creator mode, which prevents a number of story updates displaying on screen. So that's probably that. Glacialist, cheers. Okay, I think someone in the squad is out of relics at this point. 3 more, but no reactant. That sucks. Raptors can continue. So if there is anyone else who has an Acti W3 and would like to contribute to the glorious cause of trying to get a completed Wisp Prime set right now, send me a message in game. I'll bring you on in. I'm going to close up all these tabs. I've got brand new tabs to quickly react to whoever. Come on. We can get this. Anyone with an Acti W3 Radiant who would like to join in, pop it open in a almost rad share where I'm technically leeching it. And 3 of them, come on in, Craft. I'll bring you in as soon as those here who do not have that drop out. So it's just at 8. At 8, thank you very much for the couple runs all the same. I am going to have to ask you to drop out at this point, as you just don't have it. Thank you very much for running with us though. Appreciate it. Did I farm the wolf sledge? Yes, but not the mask. I don't know if I have the mask already or not, but I honestly don't really care to farm it. I just don't care for it. Me and Cosmetics. Name a less iconic duo. What relic do I have the least of? Actually, it's saying S10? Let's do S10. Apparently that's valuable. Very welcome, Kraska. Very welcome. Hello, Beast Mode. Not looking particularly to trade right now, just because the extra steps involved, but I do appreciate the offer. How do you enter? So it's a cupcake. If you want to enter the Wisp Prime Access giveaway, exclamation mark ticket. What's the overlay I have on? That is a Warframe. Is this Gara Prime? No, this is Wukong Prime.
Is more powerful than before. Only with true mastery of the Tenno arsenal will you succeed.
The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the coolant cells.
Oh, the lag still.
My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area.
Oh.
I'm unable to pinpoint their
How
exact
do people
location.
play with this lag?
Search them
I
out
swear.
and to shoulder the added risk.
If I'm not host in Warframe, it's just... it stings so bad. In any game. Whenever the ping is this harsh. What is the ping I'm running with at the moment? I need to know. What am I running with here? 187! How do people play like this? I'll trade like this, sure, yeah. Take me to someone's dojo with 500 ping to trade? Yeah, it happens. Playing it? Help me out. Except I can't because it got stolen from me. What are the chances of you winning? Same chance as everyone else who's in it. Everyone has exactly the same chance to win as each other. There is no favoritism with the draw whatsoever. Even if I were allowed to do that, I wouldn't want to, quite frankly. You get your perks of being a subscriber, you get your perks of tipping the stream, you get your perks from providing bits to stream, all those other bits and pieces. But for the giveaway, this is from DE to the community. To you lot. For helping me be where I am. So, even Stevens. There are other things for which you already have perks if you are a subscriber or otherwise.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage.
And for example, we've got
Whatever you can to
3
make sure
people who enjoy the perks of being a top tier patron supporter. There's only 5 slots available on that. 3 of those are taken. That's including, among the things like the roles and whatnot, also the monthly coaching session there. Recently someone taking that on for advice and guidance on their own YouTube channel. Yeah. That is definitely something I can provide coaching on. So that is part of what I offer as to a top tier supporter on my Patreon. There are a couple of the lower tiers if that's not what you're looking for as well. I hear, there it is. Yoink! Through all the noise, I somehow heard that.
You found the first resource cache. I'm detecting 2 more.
Somehow. See you, Minibit. You buy a coaching lesson for Eidolons? Eidolons, I mean, I don't have a guide on it. I can certainly walk you through what I do know. Wait. What? Raptor? What? Raptor? Aren't you the host? Raptor? Raptor!
They fought well. Good dance all.
But weren't they they were the host? How? How do you not have a relic? You stole the host! Warframe! Oh, after all that! After all that. Ow. That's gonna hurt. That's yikes. Sorry, Raptor. Nothing I can do on that one. It's even cross-platform. Literally nothing I can do. Ouch. But thank you all the same for joining in. Your loss is our gain, I guess. You were the sink of the bad luck to bring us the good. So for that, Raptor, I thank you. And my condolences. That... Ooh, that stings. DE, please. That really needs to not happen. God damn. God damn. Anyway, at that point, I'm going to drop out there. So Raptor, F King, Craft, thank you very much for being there in the final squad that gets that final part. That's an entire Wisp Prime set farmed on stream. I already have Wisp Prime. That set's going to go elsewhere. That set is going to go elsewhere. But that does mean, rather conveniently, a little tiny bit longer than I intended, but we got there. That does mean it's about time now for a giveaway. If you haven't already grabbed yourselves a ticket, this is your very last opportunity to do so. If you've already grabbed a ticket, please do not spam the bot. The poor little bot can only take down so many names so quickly, and it has to check every single time. But if you haven't already grabbed yourself a ticket, this is your last opportunity to do so for the Wisp Prime Access giveaway. I'll give you all just a moment on that if you haven't got one already. Now, as much as this is going to be the giveaway for today, usually when I do a Warframe stream, whether it's on a Wednesday or a Sunday, there is also a Platinum giveaway attached to those streams. So there are other giveaways you can look forward to in the future as well, even if you don't win this one. And if you are a subscriber to the channel or otherwise a supporter outside of it, say for example you're a member on YouTube, or if you are a supporter on Patreon, no matter what tier, you have the ability to vote on the Friday streams as well. And that is where you head on over to Discord and you can vote on it there. But for now, I'll give you guys just a moment more, because I do see there's a couple more tickets coming through. Let's see, too many tickets. You've got one. You've got one. Mary just got one. Eliu, how did you only just grab a ticket now? You've been here 14-month subscriber. And just now you grabbed yourself a ticket. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Whatever. All the same. I think that is everyone who's looking to grab a ticket. If you haven't already grabbed one now, then, well, that's on you. You've had more than 3 hours to grab one, so I'm going to close it. It is closed. Everyone who can grab a ticket has now grabbed a ticket. Everyone who could have but didn't want to, you missed out. Which means now I can tell you the odds, chat. Now we have all the tickets in that are going to be in. Good job. You're too late on that one, sorry. Now we've got all the tickets in on that. That is 437 people. 437. So, may the odds be ever in your favor, I guess. Woo, boy. That is quite a few peeps. That is quite a few people. In fact, to give a comparison on that, if you were to open up relics for a comparison, let's have a look here. That would be around about the chances. It's slightly less likely to happen than getting double gold from a 2-man Radiant squad. Triple gold will be much more unlikely, but this is somewhere between double and triple gold. Double and triple gold in a 2 or 3-man squad. It's roughly between there. Those are the odds you are dealing with. So it can happen. And for one person, despite the odds, it is going to happen. That winner today, I am happy to say, I'm not going to drag it out any further, is Shovel Marshy. Shovel Marshy, despite the odds, you're going to hit yourself the 2.5 gold right there, basically. You've got yourself the Wisp Prime Access giveaway. The entire pack is going to be yours. I'm going to send you a message shortly here on Twitch. Get hold of your Warframe username and platform. We'll get that sent on over to you, Shovel Marshy. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy every last little bit of that. Oh, yes, indeed. Now, just to let you know, chat, there is a 24-hour turnaround on that. If for some reason Shovel Marshy turns out to be AFK forever, this occasionally does happen. It happened with the Harrow Prime Access giveaway, so I will give you that tiny sliver of hope. If Shovel Marshy doesn't actually respond and claim the pack, I will do a redraw in 24 hours' time. So watch out on my Discord. That's where I'll make the notification about that. If I have to do a redraw, I will announce on the Discord. I will announce who is the new drawn person. So it is re-rolled from the same names. I have the list of names here. It's part of the bot. That's why the bot's recording it. So I will announce on the Discord if it is redrawn, and I will also send a message on Twitch. The redrawn person would have to respond on Twitch, but that's only if Shovel Marshy doesn't respond. They have 24 hours. I now know that there's probably about 400 people crossing their fingers that Shovel Marshy has no internet. I feel like there's about 400 people hoping their internet just cuts out now. Shame on you if you're thinking that. Bubonic Plague, you are too late, unfortunately. You are too late. The draw is closed. That aside, thank you very much everyone for joining in. I hope you have enjoyed today's stream of farming up another Wisp Prime whilst giving away an entire Wisp Prime and more. We are going to be raiding on over now to another part of the Warframe community. So let's just let's switch to a close up, a little intermission screen, shall we? Just you and me, no more game in the background. Who do we want to raid on over to today? Who do we want to share the love with? Who do we want to share the love with? Don't start taking out the competition, chat. Play fair. Do not murder the winner, okay? If I hear any murdering going on account of anything on this channel, I will not be happy with you, okay? To put it lightly. Some of you may have heard what happened with Kaisernet and their community not too long ago. I'm not having any of that, alright? No cutting people's internet, no assassination. You keep that to Warframe. Alright. Anyway, let's see. Who can we raid on over to today? Who can we share the love with? That is always the question. And the answer, well, let's see. Who's actually on the Warframe category? That's where we need to start, isn't it? On the Warframe category, obviously, there's us. I don't even know who that person is. I don't know. Who do we want to go to? Any recommendations? I'm seeing recommendations to Zavastria. That is the VTuber. I don't raid VTubers. Just as a rule, I don't raid VTubers. Every VTube raid I have done, I have not been satisfied with, so I just don't do it now. Yeah. Well, putting them into combat. Don't put people into a... No crimes. Let me just make this nice and simple. No crimes, chat. Crime's no good. To be more clear, how are you going to enjoy Wisp Prime if you are in jail? No crimes. No. Betty, that was a horrible joke. That was a horrible joke. Right. Someone suggested... hold on. What was that suggestion? Zion? Are they even live? I don't see them. I can't raid Zion if I don't see him in the Warframe category. This is a problem. Spartan saying, no crimes, breaking his legs, never getting caught is a crime. Spartan, that is a crime. Not getting caught just means no punishment. It's still a crime. No crimes. Bad. Spray bottle. Psst. Bad. Savastria, that is a VTuber again. Still not doing that. Nope, 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 nope. Right, let me have a look at... let's have a look at this person real quickly. So I don't actually recognise them. Are they doing anything stupid? I've got it muted momentarily, just in case they are. Well, they limited their chat to followers only, so we're not going there. God damn it. Why do people do this? Don't restrict your chats. I'm not going to raid someone who doesn't let you chat. That's boring. Here's one we can raid to. There we go. Finally, someone who's not VTubing and their chat is accessible. We're raiding over. Let's see what they're up about. Let's see what they're all about. It looks like they're an Xbox creator. Not every day we raid someone who's playing on Xbox. So let's head on over. Let's show them everything that's good about this community. And all the same, thank you very much everyone who has joined in today. I do hope you have yourselves a wonderful start to your week going forwards. And I'll see you in the next stream coming up on Wednesday. In the meantime, take care. Bye-bye.